And we're live. Thank you for joining us, everyone. Back to Twitch D&D Session 8. We're making quite some progress, guys. Picking up where we left off, the heroes left the town of Brockwell after returning the goods meant destined for the city, and made their way down to the village of Krutenholz to spend the night before making their way back to Atldorf to hand in the quest of returning the goods and finding out why the goods had been stolen, which was the village was being raided by a band of beastmen. With this information in hand and the heads in a bag as proof, with the seal of confirmation or approval from the village elder in training, you guys make your way back to Altdorf. But we need to have a little bit of a gathering before entering the city to hash out some political issues within the party. But I think those have been hashed out, and I think you guys are good to go. So it is.
No, it's not hashed out, William. The fact that I'm still fucking.
Do you have the sign still?
The sign is here, and I drew on the underwear so that the bots wouldn't get ya.
There you go. Okay. 2 different colored underwears too. I approve.
Thank you.
Variety is the spice of life.
My gray void.
I did. We can see.
Yeah!
Oh God. Well, okay. Sorry about that.
Well, back I'm screaming.
Thank you. Do they sponsor?
Screaming.
Have like the Japanese sponsored at this.
Not our actual sponsors. Our made-up sponsor by Cameron. He's trying to get us sponsored. Thank you, Cameron. We appreciate your efforts.
We gotta fake it till we make it.
So,
we'll get there.
The party is gathered outside of the city. It's just about sunrise. You guys travel through the night. A bit of a risky endeavor as you are ambushed on the road by a trio of dryads, but we're able to dispense of them quickly before making your way to the town. The sun is rising. You guys are pretty tired because you've been traveling for almost the full 24 hours, but you're going to enter the city. What you guys have to do?
So we had pulled the wagon over about a kilometer out of the city, I believe, right?
Yeah,
and then we had the whole talk and we're gonna go.
And then we had the talk and we decided to go in.
Yeah, the gates are in the distance. You can see they're open for the day, but there's not a lot of traffic in there. You guys are basically the only car on the road as of now. But soon the farmers and tradesmen, woodsmen will be coming in from the northern parts of the province to come to the city to heckle their goods for the day.
Or haggle. I would
Haggle.
like to see them heckle at their goods in town square. I look forward to the collection of farmers who are just yelling at their the wheat. Alright, so what's the plan? We head into town, we turn in our quest, we get our gold, and we get a new quest. Is that it?
Well,
I mean, that's the best I can understand about the transactional nature of what we do, but yeah.
well, as far as I remember, we go tell them what we did and they give us the money. We're gonna go to the stable master Bruno to talk about the cards. But there's also the festival going on for the rest of the day, and Jean Raphael wants to get a party on apparently.
Yes.
Fuck
I'll
yeah,
work and
dude!
no
And I'm
play.
gonna I would like to high five Don Ralphio as hard as possible.
Roll attack.
Let me get my day.
Posing athletics checks.
Oh, opposing
At the
athletics
armband
checks?
like this.
Ooh, that's rough because I have a +3, and that's a 16 for an opposing athletics.
I rolled a flat 15.
Okay,
Plus 0 modifier.
it's within 5, so it is a solid high 5. It echoes.
All work and no play make John Raphael a dull boy.
Oh my god.
And, it'd be nice to just take a little bit of a break. And then...
There's no break about this, okay?
Well,
Break.
I know that...
This is a party.
Well, that's what I mean for party. I mean, relaxing, enjoying the scenes, and then, we haven't properly slept either.
There'll be time for sleep in 2 days.
Well, for my calculation, it's the last day of the festival, is that wrong?
As far as I remember, yes.
Well,
It's not the last day, it's the best day.
It's the start of the last day.
Dawn of the final
Wait.
day. 24 hours remain.
Oh.
You want
So
to
like the sun is gonna rise soon?
Yes, like it's peeking over the forest. So birds are chirping.
Avoid traffic.
So,
Beat the traffic.
So why don't we go to the adventuring place and bring everything in, because we have to bring the cart anyway with us, and then once that's all done, we go to the stable master, and then I suppose do whatever we do with the money. I guess I don't know what we can buy with the money. I'm sure
Alcohol
there's-
and drugs.
and I mean, we have lots of goods to sell, I imagine. We have plentiful swords and spears and bows and shields
No.
and armor. Oh, okay. So that was my question. Do we need to send
We're
that
not
off to...
selling an ounce of that, dearie.
Well, is there someone we can send that to while we're in town?
Oh, most certainly. You don't have to worry about a thing. That's mine.
Excellent.
Okay, well Zanny has her priorities straight. So you have the cart, the job. Stinksack, didn't you have meat or something that you picked up?
I got plenty of meats. I got bear arms. I got beastman flesh. I've got
I don't.
all kinds of stuff.
I'm
You
gonna be
don't
very
know-
honest, dude. I don't know if you can sell the beastman flesh.
Well, what if we just call it beast meats?
Why don't we
That sounds a little too
Um,
close to mystery meat, and I don't know how well that can sell.
wait,
Just-
what's mystery meat?
Like, you know
Who
when you
knows?
go
It's
to
a
like,
mystery.
It's the mystery.
you know when you like go to school and you're in the cafeteria and
What's
you look
cool?
up
Yeah, good luck with that, Greg. That's,
What is school?
Go ahead, buddy. Explain that. Yeah.
What is an education?
What is what?
at.
What is
You know what? It's fine. I'll eat the meats.
Okay,
Are
well, meat for
we-
you. And I thought maybe Jean Ralphio, you said you wanted to learn. You needed to learn a magic to understand certain magic things. Is that right? As far as I can understand.
Yes, it is a spell called Identify Object. I require it.
Maybe
That
if
can
you-
wait. It is the final day of the Festag. Nothing else matters.
Well, I mean that
Or-
could help. I'm just saying as a suggestion, we could go shopping. You'll be probably better than me to find the places that you want to go. And Kieran, your expertise with healing is great, but we might want to take precaution in case you fall and we don't have anything to revive you with. Maybe we could find a healer and find some supplies as well.
This is an
like
awful
this.
lot of thoughts you've all had in the last 10 or so seconds since we decided to go back to town.
I've been thinking about this for about a day or so.
Sounds like you've been thinking about this for 2 weeks.
Hey,
That's too meta. Stop
being
that.
meta, Darren.
Yeah.
Not being medic.
Get out of here!
Get out of
Kieran-
my head.
All
Kieran,
right,
Can we
Just
say that we
slowly-
traveled?
and just slowly pulls out a healer's kit. And then puts it back in his pocket.
What's that, bro?
I don't know how to use those.
What does that do?
It's a kit. You just take it out and there's
Look,
These
buddy,
nice
my job
bandages
is to
and
make
things.
holes, not patch.
Ah.
I see
V,
it's really not
there-
very hard.
Yeah. Well,
That's
we
why
could-
you get to carry the med kit and not me. Walk away.
nobody needs to worry. I mean, I got plenty of mushroom berries.
Oh yeah, we
I,
have to...
as he says that, I look at the rest of the party and just like,
No.
Well,
Don't worry, Craig. I'll continue to cook for you.
well
I look at someone else and just go.
That's a lose-lose situation there, everybody. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, we could. I'm just thinking of things off the top of my head, and it's still really early, so maybe my mind is pretty jumbled. But maybe we should restock on supplies before we go on the next job as well. But you know, there's supposed to be, as far as I remember, when I was working at the tavern, there's supposed to be some interesting things at the festival. So it might be just nice to just take a breather, smell the flowers.
Or perhaps we could have a quick catnap at yours, Jean-Ralphio.
Yes.
Yes, I'm going to my place anyways to prepare for the festag. And don't smell the flowers; they're covered in 2 weeks worth of vomit. Right now.
Oh no.
I'm learning this from experience. Okay? Don't smell the flowers in the town.
Oh.
On that
okay.
note.
I mean, he's not lying, dude. Like, the flowers at this point in the festag just absolutely rank.
So yeah, why don't we take our rest first, and then go to the place to get all our job stuff finalized, and then we can do whatever we want after. Does everybody feel okay with that, or is there something that
The
they
moment
want
you
to
mentioned do anything I want, like John Ralphio visibly vibrates.
Yes, John Ralphio, like you can
Like,
do whatever you want.
within the laws of Altdorf, clearly, I think that goes without saying.
And you, Craig, you wanted to go see your family at some point, right?
Yeah, I figure, like, you know, I'm back in town. I told my mom I'd, like, you know, let her know when I'm home and alive, and I'm home and alive, so I figure I should probably say hi.
Yeah, it's only
Do you
been
think
it's
she'll
been
want
like
me
a
to
full
come
week.
with you?
Yeah.
I told her I'd protect you. You're protected.
Green Bros.
She'll be happy about that.
I came very close to dying multiple times, but they didn't get me yet.
And she don't know that. You don't say it.
Okay, so we head to the Champions Brigade? Is that where we're going first?
Well,
Yeah.
I thought we were a bit tired, and it's a bit early. Do you think they're going to be open this early? I mean, we could
I
try.
still have,
Won't be no matter what.
Will, I still have the original document stating, like, what the mission was. Is there any sort of, like, header with, like, opening hours or something?
Please return to the guild hall between these hours and these hours alone. No, it doesn't specify. You assume that, I mean, like, he'd be operating the place, but, like, if he were to, like, go to sleep, someone else would take his stand or something like that. Because it's possible that adventurers might come, you know, in the middle of the night to return a quest, or if there's an urgent quest needs to be opened to receive it in the middle of the night, due to time constraints of the quest itself. So it's open for those denizens of Altdorf. You do know that most of the guilds do stay open, like 24/7 essentially.
Very well. Important to remember, when we enter that establishment, I am no longer the leader. Not officially, but unofficially.
Well, we'll say that we're partners, okay? Then I'm sure with this job, we'll have some respect, and believe me, I'll take a look, and if there's any problems, then we can talk about it. I'm pretty sure that I forget his name. What's his name again?
Ooh, I have that. I have that in my list of NPCs.
Whoa.
His name is Dmitry Ivanov.
Dimitri. I'm sure that Dimitri would be.
You have quite a memory there, Craig.
Yeah.
What's Craig's intelligence?
-1.
There you go. Okay.
Hey, in the party we go for high fives.
Could be wisdom. We'll say it's wisdom because
Yeah.
forgetfulness.
Or
There you go.
Craig also wrote it down.
Yeah, I just couldn't
Yeah.
remember. I had my notebook in front of me. I just thought someone that Will knew immediately or not.
I did. I didn't remember his last name. I remember his first name. The
Dimitri.
quest paper that you got also has his name signed on it, so that's
Yeah.
cheating.
Craig, you remembered that, and Craig's just there like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Totally.
Totally
So what do you say? We just go into town?
Aye.
If anyone wants to nap for a little bit, feel free. I'll take the reins of the horses. And Craig, you're still injured. Are you okay?
What are you at, buddy?
Totally. What am I at? I don't remember what I'm at.
He'll be fine. He just needs a nap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he had just eaten these delicious berries...
Oh, wait,
he'd
no,
have
I
more
had a
health.
short rest, so I got back that HP, so I'm fine.
Oh, you spent your hit dice?
I spent both my hit die, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
No, it's both your hit dice, because there's more than one.
Yeah, oh, correct. Thank you, grammar Nazi man.
Can't say that word.
Sorry.
Grammar's a bad word.
Grammar National Socialist man.
There you go.
Anyway,
All right. So Iris will get in the front of the cart and take the reins.
Karen will
of
get in the
horses.
front next
All
to you.
right.
Craig's going back on the roof.
Alright. You guys drive your way back through the gates. There's two guards that look half awake. They're kind of extended attention as you guys come through and kind of cock their heads at the motley crew that you are. But they let you pass in. Traffic coming to and from this gate is normal as expected, so there's no reason they have aroused any suspicion of you guys coming in, even based on maybe being non-human or whatever it is. But you pass right through the gate. You enter Altdorf. The town is starting to bustle already. There's this hum in the town, knowing it's the last day of the Festag. You're not sure if the hum is coming from the town or John Ralph as he vibrates with excitement. But there's certainly, like, it's the break of dawn, there's already like a hubbub. You guys make your way down the main street. Did you want to go straight to John Ralph's first, or you can leave it at the stables? If you hang a left down the street as you come in, you'll be at the Adventurers Guild. It's all fairly close enough to travel to.
Why don't we go
To
to
the
Adventurers
Adventurers Guild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right,
Let's get paid.
guys,
Let's
make
see if
your
those
way.
beastmen heads will be any profit.
Oh, just you wait. Not monetarily profitable. You'll see. So you guys make your way to
Oh.
the guild
Let the
hall.
record show I was not in favor of bringing them.
I was.
I think everyone else was, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not that dang.
I will bring them, by the way. I'm
Yep.
assuming me and Stigsack are bringing them.
Okay. So you guys get off at the guild hall. You go to open the door into the guild hall. It's unlocked. Like I said, open 24/7. And you walk in, but there's no one sitting at the front desk. And the little bell goes ding ding as you guys walk in.
Hello!
I just like drop a bag on the counter, and there's like one that just rolls out and falls off. And I just go and like put it back.
Craig's
I
just
just start
slowly
pressing the thing.
removing. Craig's watching this head roll while he slowly removes the original paperwork from his pocket, just like.
John Ralphio's like quietly counting down the seconds. Like, if he's not here within 60 seconds, I am legally allowed to leave.
Oh.
It's like class. Teach up
Yeah,
there
it's
in
like
5
it's like
minutes.
class, wait for 15 minutes. If you don't arrive, you can leave.
15? Thought it was 5. Fuck.
Oh, maybe it was 15.
I'm sure it was
Hello?
15, but I always waited till 5. I was like, I want to skip this class anyway. So,
Pull out
Hello.
the note from Steven.
yes. All right. Prepared with your pre-existing contract and the proof of completion, you all kind of stand there and wait for a moment. As you hear some heavy footsteps coming from upstairs. Hello? As
Hello?
as you walking in, the desk is in front or beside rather a staircase that goes up and around over the desk. The desk kind of in a nook underneath the staircase. So above the desk, if you all look up, you see Dimitri leaning over the railing, looking down at the party. Oh.
I'm sorry. Is it too early? We could come back in a little bit.
No. It's good. I was not expecting you for some more time. You've arrived just in time. It's good. He starts coming down the staircase, and he comes around, and he then at the top of this first flight of stairs leading up on the landing sees this sack of heads and instantly wakes up. Goes, what's that?
Beastmen.
That's your problem,
That was the problem.
which is now fixed.
I told them not to bring them.
I thought they would be.
I pushed a halfling behind me.
Well, I thought that maybe they might give us some extra, a bonus.
No,
I think that's what.
it's good.
But, or just proof of what was causing the problem.
Absolutely, yeah. It's you. I lost my accent. Fuck.
Wait, you had an accent?
I brought a note.
Understandable.
You brought a note from your man Steven in the town.
You say the guy's name, and he just like completely like blank stared, like the name has no significance to him.
It's the elder of the town that they were pillaged.
Elder in
training.
In training.
Yes.
This is the party quick to make note in training. Dimitri will like continue walking down the rest of the stairs to make his way to the table, and you.
I put Stinkstack on my shoulder so he can be at eye level with Dimitri.
Hello.
I kind of. he is a bit taller than Iris is, but because he's on your shoulder, so he's a bit bigger, kind of almost evens out. Your combined height's a bit taller.
I ask him, where do you want the heads? I start pulling them out one by one. I said, I'd give you the bag, but I got this.
No. Preferably in the gutter bridge outside.
No. I don't waste them. V, keep them in the sack. We'll use them later.
All right, but that's Vanny's bag. We gotta give her a bag back.
It's fine. We'll roll them loose in the wagon.
I don't mind if the bag is full of heads.
I have a
I
plan.
feel like Craig slowly turns to Vanny with what the.
How cool. Those will look on our wagon.
The cheaper the meatloaf, the easier it is to make.
I'm gonna slowly lean over to Kieran and be like, I'm never eating the meatloaf again.
Never ate the meatloaf.
Kieran's a smart man. He avoided it this whole time. Dimitri is taking all of this in and regretting every second of his being. He's like, should I just go back to bed? Should I just... I think I should go back to bed. No,
Pretend these people don't exist. Go back upstairs.
Yeah. he'll gesture for whomever's close to the table to take the bag off the table. As he'll need to pull out a ledger.
I'll gingerly take it off the table and give it to V because he was the one who put it on the table.
Yes.
He'll take a seat and pull out the ledger of quests and information. It's almost like a logbook that he keeps. And he'll sift through a couple of the pages.
I do believe you owe us 500 gold pieces, sir.
I'm getting to that. Hold on. Flip.
Wait, we don't get a bonus for the head?
Actually, it's 560. I have it in my notes.
Excellent.
Is that because
I thought that was more than...
Because it's 80 gold per person.
Per person, thank you. Yes, so I was like, it's completely
welcome.
divisible by 7.
Okay.
I was like, hold on.
Sorry, Will, just out of character.
Notes!
You don't have alerts on your Twitch for hosting
4chan?
They may be muted at the
No.
moment. I have desktop sounds muted for everything except for Discord.
Okay.
Am I being rated?
Well, they're being. My friend is trying to host the watch party, but it says you don't have alerts on.
Oh.
What?
It says I put in the host command, but it appears they don't have alerts on.
God damn it, Will.
God damn it, William!
Does this mean I have time to go get water?
You do have
Yes,
time to go
go.
get water, probably, while he's trying to figure this shit out.
While he fixes the alerts for the crowd, I'm gonna get glass so I can get drunk.
I'm gonna also get...
I also got
Something.
2 beers.
I'm gonna catch up on notes!
Allow all raids.
Hey, can you guys still hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, great.
If you're
I mean,
PA,
my
please
kitchen.
mute.
Technology is amazing.
My...
Today's sponsor, Man's Butt.
Oh, yes!
No, I have raids enabled. You said alerts.
They're saying he wants to host, so.
Many textures.
turn on alerts.
What's your favorite texture, Cameron?
My favorite texture?
Yeah.
Settings.
Like in a video game or in my mouth?
Forget it.
Oh lord.
Yeah, notifications turned on.
Everything's on?
Everything's on.
I'll mess you back.
Oops, sorry. Today's stream is sponsored by Men's Butt.
It's
The
being
bigger
hosted
the
on.
better.
It's being hosted on my friend's channel, so.
Look at that. I appreciate
Sorry,
that.
the
God
men-
damn it, Cameron.
We're taking a break right now. This is important. The word from our
We're
sponsor.
back. We're done.
We're back into
Put the
it.
butts away, Cameron.
Okay.
Thank you, Caitlin, for reaching out to your friend, and thank you, Caitlin's friend, for the host.
Their name is DittoCast.
Oh, yes, I just got to
Oh,
follow.
there they are. I see them.
Thank you very much, DittoCast. Much appreciated. So benevolent. I love these. All this wholesomeness. Very nice.
You're wholesome.
You say?
No, you're breathtaking.
Yep.
So, as you take the heads off the desk, he goes through, he pulls out the, he had given you a copy of the quest from the ledger. He has the original copy in his. He signs it off and reaches underneath the table. And he pulls out almost to be, what looks to be a cash box, essentially. And pulls out a little key, unlocks it, opens the cash box, and pulls out 7 individual coin purses. He lays them out onto the table in front of him. There is your payment for completing the quest. Thank you very much.
It looked like there was other gold in that cash box.
Make a perception check.
Can I just impose disadvantage?
No.
Can I just impose him disadvantage?
21.
Yes, there is definitely other gold in that lock.
I just kind of like look back, like off of Iris's, like, you know, not super obvious, but like over her shoulder, like down at V, and I like try to get his attention.
Oh no.
Will,
Can I see this too?
is the angle wrong
Well,
for Kieran to see?
he's closest to me. Do I notice this?
He
Who else
he
knows?
just like leans back on you, so you kind of like tilt. Like someone's like sitting on your shoulders,
Okay.
and they kind of tilt. So you're like kind of like you just like flex your core and you stay straight. He's just like keeps leaning, but you figure he's just like being weird because.
Am I allowed? Can I notice this?
He leans backwards and looks at V. Sure, he's not hiding it particularly. Don't try to Agatha your way
Are
out of
they
this.
communicating in thieves' cant?
Damn it! I keep forgetting I'm not my murder bird today.
Murder bird.
Murder mystery bird. There's a word missing.
While they're doing this, can I just confirm with Dimitri that it's the correct amount? Those 560 gold pieces?
So it is 80 per person.
80 per
Or
person.
7 people, 7 bags, 80 gold each.
Craig's going over like the original paperwork and trying to do mental math in his head.
I look at Craig and I go, "Aren't you in college?"
Pulls out an abacus to hand to you. While he's counting and having some.
Thank you very much, sir.
some
And then I
difficulty.
take the bag.
Oh, thank you for completing the quest. Those poor villagers needed their goods, and I'm very glad that they got it. You give them the signed letter from the village elder in training. He reads it and goes, they were in dire need of these supplies. You did them a great service. You've done the Empire a great service. This is greatly appreciated.
I wanted to add too, in the area, there's a lot of dead things that have been weird, strange things that have been happening. I don't know if it's because of the influence of the beastmen, but there were a
The
lot
forest
of
had no game.
yes. What he said. There wasn't a lot of animals around there, and the ones that we did come across, they were near death and malnourished.
I would like to give the help action to the fucking monk.
Yeah, I've been hearing him doing the sound of just trying to blot it out.
He just puts next
So
to you and
immersive.
starts. Okay, so then he starts
Carry,
to like, help
carry the 7. You put it here.
Exactly.
Yes, you can Abacus help him. It's no problem. I can only imagine John Ralphio's comment. He's like buzzing in the corner, not paying attention, wanting to party, but he's just like lost over, like looking in the corner. He's like, Forrest had no game. Like some weird
Very much
horror
like The
movie.
Shining.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like The Shining. Like the forest had no game. Forever and ever and ever.
Come play with us, Danny.
So Vijay takes note of this and goes, I wanted to actually, yes, ask more. Beastmen are, should have been exterminated years ago. Them coming back is a bad sign. This
Well, I
should
mean,
be...
those ones aren't coming back.
Thankfully. Thanks, Sigmar.
Yes,
Various like hushed hail Sigmars from around the room, but there's no one else there, so you're confused. I
Oh my god.
I think you should take this to the general of the army. Let him know that there are beastmen raids happening in the Dracwald Forest. He would want to know.
Is he gonna pay us for the information?
He might. I don't know.
Oh well, that's all you had to say.
How far away is he?
What day of the week is it?
It's the
I don't know.
final
I've been
day
in the
of
forest for like a week,
stag.
dude. I've lost track.
Oh, okay. He like looks at the calendar.
It's the final day of the Festag. So...
Oh, good. Yes, he would be in the northern barracks. You just passed it coming into the town. He would be there for today. It's setting up the guard patrols for the Festag.
And the general, what army is that?
The
Yeah.
army of the Empire.
Alright, so John Ralphio, who wants to get to the party as soon as possible, is going to pick up all the heads all by himself, cast Expedious Retreat upon himself, and just run beeline to like the north barracks.
Before he gets out, I yell, John Raffia, don't you want like your bag of 80 gold?
I already added it to my inventory.
You check back and it's gone when you ask him. Alright, so Ralph, you take off towards the North Barracks. Do you guys want to follow suit?
I definitely want
One
to
more
help.
thing.
Yes.
We also, well, we killed a sort of skeleton man and some scary tree monsters.
Well, they were.
Oh, look, this is what they look like. And I pull out my mask of the Dryad.
They were dryads, and I think they were just territorial. But the other things, they were undead. They were roaming the area.
Roman and undead dryads, you'll find those in the northern parts of the Empire. That's nothing out of the ordinary.
Nasty creatures.
Absolutely.
Sorry, Iris.
It's alright, it's alright.
He'll close the ledger, put it down. If that'll be all, if you're looking for more work, please do come back. This is done very quickly. You did a very good job.
Definitely.
I'm right here as it's like leaning in. And the most expectantly like, yeah, okay, let's talk. We got work.
Tell my lieutenant here what work you got.
Well, why don't we take a day break and then come back in the morning? They might have a better job.
Yeah, or a worse job.
If you want,
I don't know.
based on your success, I can keep aside some of the more, let's say, valuable jobs for you guys.
Oh,
Murder jobs.
Usually, but it's possible it may not. But
could you tell us what you have now, just so we can discuss and prepare for it?
Opens his ledger, sifts through the pages again. Escort.
Craig. The moment he says escort, Craig's like, nah, dude. I've had to like escort bros home from the temple like on real rowdy nights, and that was rough.
No escort quests
in the city. I don't need to do that like across country.
It's true. When I first got here, I did a couple nights as escort, and I didn't like it. It's not how I normally reproduce. And just stare at him straight. No sex.
Craig's thinking now, and he's slowly reaching back for the abacus.
You actually...
I'm not interested in any sex work.
You swear you almost see a smirk on his face. He's been like serious and like tense since you first met him. You swear you see him smirk for like a half second, and he just like puts it away. No, I mean to like guard a trade caravan, kind of like this quest you just did, retrieving the goods, but this time protecting it before that could happen. So.
Oh yeah.
It sounds pretty easy.
I knew that. Yeah.
Hey, real quick question. Can I like? Do you mind if I just keep this?
No, I need that back, please.
Okay.
So there's that.
I take my share of the gold. I give the other Sting Sack share of the gold.
Thank you.
You earned it. You earned it. Leader.
I did. Yes.
Oh, she called you leader. Sting Sack will remember that. He pulls out another quest. So there's an escort quest, trade caravan escort, similar to something you just did. There's a case of a Bretonian knight looking for something. It's a bit vague. And there's a case of disappearing peoples in the city that the general would want help with. And he's working in hand with the constabulary of the town. They can't make heads or tails of it.
That is very, very convenient. We shall be on our way then.
Yeah, it's real convenient they can't make heads or tails of it, and we have like a bag of heads.
What?
I think Iris laughs at it. She actually laughs.
How do you...
It's all worth it to see William facepalm.
Kick from server.
Maybe we should take this Bretonian Knight's work and we go talk to the general. See what this disappearance is all about. We get the best of both worlds, we decide what we want to do, and we head out on the town.
Alright.
Yeah. And we totally don't put heads on a cart. I say out loud.
Actually, that's a requirement now, yes.
I was being sarcastic.
Oh, yeah, so sorry, we don't. Yeah, I understand. I catch your drift.
No, we're civilized.
What?
What?
Alright, so we asked for the Bretonia Knights quest.
Okay. So
If it is available.
Hands you, he has like his own copy, he hands you your copy.
I will take that copy again.
Well, apparently he's in town. Just said that he was looking for help and to send adventurers his way. Not sure what, he didn't give any other details.
Did he tell you how much it was going to be for the rewards?
Reward says, and he like pulls up his copy, fame and glory, but he also mentioned there would be money involved should the quest succeed. Did not specify.
Okay.
Is he paying us with exposure? Is that what's going on? Fame and glory doesn't pay the bills.
I mean, that hurts real bad.
Did he write down like his name on the quest? Because that would be helpful.
It's the general. I mean, how many generals can there be?
Oh, this is the
As I turn towards the guy, how many generals?
This is the Bretonian Knight.
This is not the general. This
In
is
the Empire.
Bretonian.
Oh, okay.
But we
a
should go to the
different-
general just to talk about the Beastmen problem before we go do other things.
You ask for the Bretonian Knight's name?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, his
Wait,
name...
General or...
No, so the Bretonian Knight is one quest, the general is a different quest.
Oh, I thought it was the same dude. Sorry.
Yeah,
No,
that's
two
why.
dudes. Two dudes.
You think they could let a Bretonian be a general of their army? Ugh!
That's why I was like, what the hell is this guy doing?
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's
Iris
go.
is
Let's speak to the Frenchman first.
Completely just silent about this because she doesn't understand what that means.
So yeah, Will, his name, please.
You ask him for his name. The name's actually on the paper. His name is Guillaume d'Acour.
Guillaume.
So spelled Guillaume, and
Yeah.
d'Acour is D apostrophe Harcourt, Harcourt, but pronounced Guillaume d'Acour.
What
Got
a
it.
bougie bitch.
Yes, Bretonians are equivalents of like
Got it.
medieval France. So
Got it. Guillaume Descourt.
Guillaume de yeah. So he's like the name is Guillaume de. I cannot read the Bretonian names. This is stupid.
I think I'm going to say Guillaume Darkert.
Guillaume
Guillaume,
Darkcourt.
Guillaume.
We can just
Will.
call him Big Goose. Vanny has been staring into a spot in the wall this whole time, and she finally looks up to say that.
I'm putting that in my notes. AKA Big
Big
Goose.
Goose.
He's gonna hate that. I fucking love it. Yeah, the only person who knows how to properly pronounce his name would probably be Kieran, as he traveled through Bretonia and kind of picked up on the dialect of common that they speak there.
I think it's Guillaume d'Arcourt.
Well, that's a fucking weird way of pronouncing what's written on this here paper.
What's
I
the
know.
accent?
On this
They're
here,
funny over there.
I'm sorry, my country came through there for a moment.
Well, that's a funny way of mentioning that. That accent's weird.
Yes.
It's like you like
Bigfooters.
weird pause where everybody has a weird accent from
Yes.
different places. Well, that's definitely a good place to start. I look at the party like, well, we should go to the general, and then.
here comes the general.
Oh, one last thing.
Well,
Do you have like perhaps a punch card or a receipt that says we're real good champions?
Real good champions!
You know what?
like
He's
a
got a
blessing.
point. We
A
are
blessing.
real good champions, and I want that type.
I think he means
No,
like a
no, Iris,
blessing
I mean-
from.
No, Iris, I mean like, if we go to the general and he says, well, why should I give you this quest? And we could say, well, we did this one real good. Look at our punch card.
We're not
I'm sorry,
taking.
you said
we're
real
not
good
taking that
champion
quest.
punch card. And what I imagined was like when you go to an ice cream store and it has like you buy all these ice creams, you get this one free. It's like you
Exactly.
complete all these. If you complete all these ones real good, we'll give you a free other adventuring thing.
Dimitri's standing there just like blank faced. Like what the fuck are you asking him, essentially?
We're not taking the general's quest right now, but we were going to tell him about the beastmen. That's what Dimitri just said. He said that they're not supposed to be here. Which
We're getting paid, right?
we don't know.
Potentially.
The idea with, so they have to, when people submit a quest to the guild, the reason why the guild makes money is because they pay a deposit to have their quest given to or shared to adventurers of renown or note, or like some varying worthiness. So assuming that he paid the deposit to have the quest there, it's implied that you're going to have to pay, like it's skilled labor, but they're
Right.
adventurers, so you have to pay them. So the understanding, empire-wide, this is what's going to have to be like the standard. So it might not include the price on there, but they'll have to pay you for at least helping him with his quest or do whatever quest for him. At least some amount. It may not be a lot, or may be a lot, but he
We
didn't
should
specify.
go see that general and tell him that he's got a beastman problem and we are the solution.
I agree. Look at us.
There you go.
Ruthless killers.
There you go.
Iris
Entrepreneurship.
Are you
Iris feels
taking?
uncomfortable when you say the killers. That
It's killas, so it's not so harsh. K-I-L-A-Z.
Christ.
weird accent, but okay.
Colors.
Input, Dimitri. Good input.
So are you only taking the Plutonian quest? You don't want the other general's quest? That's there already?
No, not right now. No,
Okay.
thanks.
I think we're going to do one at a time. I think we already have a bit on our plate.
And you want to fill up your quest log with as many quests as possible?
I whisper in Iris's ear. I said, "I'll get it straight from the boss."
Oh, I think I get it.
Narrator, she did not get it.
She did not get it.
So if you guys will make your way over to the barracks, Dimitri will bid you adieu.
As we make our way out, Vanny's gonna reach out and grab the sleeve of Kieran. Mr. Kieran, sir, I have a business proposition to discuss with you. And she'll rub 2 coins together as she says that.
Halfling business.
Oh, well, what is it, Annie?
Let's go watch the sunrise as we discuss it, why don't we?
Aw.
Alright. I guess that would be... okay.
Do we,
Let's go find a
never
spot.
mind.
You lot go ahead, we'll catch up later.
But you're not coming with us. I thought we were all gonna.
We know where you'll be.
I get in close to Iris. I'm like, just let him go.
Okay. I thought.
We'll
it would
replace
be...
them.
Fee.
They're just
Kieran's
halflings.
like, no.
We'll get new ones.
Alright, Connor, roll your other character.
Get a dwarf and a gnome in place of us. They're definitely the same halflings we had before.
Just put a wig on them. They look exactly the same.
Exactly.
Well, I suppose I just thought that maybe we were here as a group. They would,
Then would you like to join them?
Well, no, I'm actually kind of interested in.
Vanny starts pulling Kieran out the door.
I look at Iris
Go.
and I say, if I'm not back, do something.
You're not back when
Noted.
like,
Something
When I'm
will
gone.
be done, dude. No
Something.
problem.
No, they're lying. Let's go. Just leave.
Well, if anything, we'll meet at Jean Ralphio's place, okay?
It is John Ralphio.
Oh, he went ahead to the general dude with the bag of heads.
All right.
You probably like see a trail that the bag left behind.
Ew.
A various
follow
like
that
goop
eventually.
and viscera that kind of led a trail that leads up towards the barracks.
Oh,
Will-
hurry up, he's wasting
Will,
We got like
before
a goat
we
head.
Seriously.
Before we fully move on, is there anything else that's on like the quest that we took other than the fact that he's in town, needs unspecified help? The reward is fame, glory, and unspecified gold. And his name is Gillum Darkcourt, aka Big Goose.
That's
Okay,
it.
Bretonia Knight.
No,
It's
no
literally, and because when they like give the quest, it's like oh god.
Background.
Caitlin!
Thank you, Kate.
It's my roommate's taking a shower, that's why.
Jesus Christ. Well,
Disgusting.
get in there and
William!
beat his ass.
It's just become a hot tub
We're
streamer.
trying to play D&D.
Don't get to wash yourself.
Alright.
Clean
Is there
up
no
later.
indication of like where we're supposed to meet him?
So you hear sorry, you hear what
You hear a shower.
No, so how the quests are written down is Dimitri is like told the information and he writes it out. So it's kind of like pieced together, where it's like go and slay, fame and glory to Bretonia, and it's like just ... and like these like words in it, because he was probably giving like this giant epic knight speech, and Dimitri was having none of it, so he just put like minute details, but you can get that he needs to kill something and needs help with it.
Okay.
Sorry, was this an adventuring guild or is this LinkedIn?
Yes.
It's a Facebook Marketplace post.
Oh my god. But no indication of where to meet this guy?
No.
None?
No.
Cool.
Up the barracks.
We'll find
just
him.
ask.
Okay. Got it.
It's probably how they select their adventurers. They expect you to find them so they know you're competent in tracking shit. Let's go.
He's on it.
As our wagon pulls away and we're following the Viscera, I'll yell back at the two halflings disappearing around the corner, and I'll say, "Follow the blood!"
There's like a shopkeep that's like about to set up for the morning, kind of like startled as you yell that, looking
And I
around.
just look
Wait,
I
not
look at
so
him,
Ominous.
Wait, Steve,
Yeah.
I thought we were all gonna meet back at Jean Ralphio's place. That's what we discussed.
Well, whatever.
Yeah, that's where the blood will be.
Giving them options. That's all.
You're not even going to give them the beastman heads, you're going to keep them, even though you're showing them as proof, and bring them back to John Ralphio's. Let's see how long guys can keep this bag of heads. You like that?
Oh, now you're challenging me, William.
Oh! I'm going
I
to try
will
to take
carry
it.
that bag to my grave.
I'm going to try to take it.
Okay.
Show
God.
up to the
Okay,
front
we're
and
gonna
like,
go to the barracks.
what the fuck is this?
If we're all like gonna meet up, if we're all like gonna meet up at John Ralphio's later anyway, maybe I could like go check in with my mom now, so none of you come and objectify her while I'm trying to have a serious conversation, and y'all could go do the thing where
I thought that we were all gonna come and present ourselves to the general.
I am not meeting his mom. No, your mom is your mom, dude.
sounds
Have fun.
good.
I'd like to meet your mom, but
No,
Okay, then-
peace out, bye! And Craig just hops off the moving cart and heads in the opposite direction. I'll meet you at Joe Ralphio's!
Craig, tell her I say hi.
I will not!
Oh, poor Stink Sack.
and like I was about to say something like,
And then there was three.
Yeah, so...
Hey. We getting closer to John Ralphio? Can we like see him like slowing down in the distance as his spell is fading?
No, so, you guys have been talking in the guild hall for a little while. So it's Kieran, Iris, and Stinksack that are going to the barracks?
yeah.
Okay.
No,
No.
Kieran is with Vanny, so it's V,
V.
second Iris.
Okay. Gotta
Yes.
keep track of the faces. Okay, so V, Iris,
John Ralphio is supposed to be with
Stinksack.
us. He's just there.
you
already.
guys pull up with the cart as you're going towards the north barracks. You see the front door to the barracks kick open. There's like 3 guards wrestling with John Ralphio. A 4th one with the bag. Like, he's like, stops pukes. As they have him like with his arms behind his back, trying to arrest him and drag him out of the barracks.
I yell out, "Hey!
Okay.
Hey! Whoa! What's all this going on?"
This crazy man just ran to our barracks with a bag full of beastmen heads. He's crazy.
Yes.
This crazy man
Crazy
is with us. He went
and
away-
dangerous. As I look at the bag and I tell him, would you really mess with a guy who carries a bag of heads in town?
What's your...
I'm here to
Exactly.
save you guys. I want to intimidate them I want them to be scared of John Ralphio and his bag of heads.
Okay, I was gonna say persuasion or intimidation, whichever you prefer, with advantage.
Yes. Oh, thank you very much. Alright, big money. Here we go.
Big money, no whammy.
It's a 16.
Okay, they don't necessarily shit their pants, but they kind of like look at each other and like or dead themselves and like,
I go like, look, that's a lot of heads. He's a wizard, okay? Like, let him go, please. He's with us.
I used to be a human. Then he got to me.
He turned me into a newt.
I got better. So they kind of like get freaked out and they let John Ralphio go. And okay, well, why is he carrying heads? Are you his friends?
Well,
Because he's a killer.
V. We don't want to misinterpret things. We gotta have good what's the word?
Relations.
Reputation with the general. Sorry, we just came from the Adventurers Guild. He's part of our troop. We were actually coming over here to discuss about the beastman problem. We had these heads were actually the ones that we slain on our way here, and we wanted to talk to the general about having a beastman problem.
Beastman problem?
And getting a reward.
Yes.
My motivations begin and end at money.
It's just our wizard was very keen on meeting the general, and went ahead of us.
I need money for spell scrolls.
Their looks are switching between Irish who's speaking and the bag of heads.
No, I collect the bag of heads, like I'm like grabbing the bag, and I look up at whoever was holding the bag, and I say, "I'm just here to collect the heads. I do anything for the Dark Master." I look over at John Ralphio and I start dragging.
Okay, wait. As he's saying that, I get close to the other guy and I go and I lean in and I say, "Those were only the heads that we were able to recover. The rest were calcinated."
"Please, Master, I'm sorry. And I start.
What are you doing?
Shh.
This is becoming a performance check.
Iris.
Yeah. It's becoming a little
the straight
fantastical
person.
for them.
I'm being like the normal person in this fucking circus, you know what I mean?
This is
Do you want me to
Monty
roll,
Python
William?
bullshit.
Yes.
William, yeah.
For yours,
Roll,
yes, I want a
got
performance
stats.
check.
Let's go.
Stinksack is convincing because it's an actual goblin. You need to make a performance check.
What about me?
Do I
Do
roll a
have to make
performance or
roll?
deception?
I think you're okay, Kate, for a second.
Okay.
What was that, Ben? Sorry?
Performance or persuasion?
I want to say deception, actually, because it didn't calcify the heads.
Yeah.
Wait, should I be doing persuasion because I'm trying to talk about the situation?
Depending on his roll. If he gets high enough, no.
Okay.
Alright, so what is it?
Deception.
Alright, let's go. Come on, big money. It's a 17.
Okay. You had a high roll for your intimidation as well, so I think it'll work. Oh my god, it's terrifying. Some guys like, I'm glad he's on our side.
I know.
I
get in close and I'm like, you are so lucky that I was here in time. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure this whole block would have been leveled. Just look at John Ralphio.
I'm still vibrating.
I think he was still vibrating.
I yell back from the wagon. I say, "I used to have 2 eyes."
You wanna see the general with the heads
and the treasurer at the same time.
Well, we would definitely like to see the general if that's okay. If he's around.
Yeah, go right ahead. And they like almost like take off, or they like go back into the barracks and hide.
I think Iris immediately like looks at the guards and she has a thought of like, these are supposed to be the protectors of the Empire, but her thought transfers to V behind her, as I'm projecting my thought to V.
As they're leaving, I go, remember to tell them, don't mess with the bar band. That's who we are.
Bar band.
So V, you hear my thought in your head. You hearing me in your head saying, these are supposed to be the people who protect the Empire.
I think it's the first time. No, it's the second time talking in my head.
Yeah, and you're like.
You turn around and I go like, we're gonna have to talk about that. There's a lot of that.
Talk about what?
Yeah, well, you just like.
I think Iris kind of like gives like a weird look, and then she'll realize what has happened, and she'll go like, "Oh, And she'll like hit the sides of her head like this, like no, this is not supposed to happen. This is not supposed to happen. I don't know why this is happening. Like really, and then all of a sudden you keep hearing her voice in your head, and it's like stop. And she,
Via's just like,
continues
oh.
going.
He's just like speechless for a moment.
His voice keeps repeating in your head, which is a weird.
Oh, in my head.
In your
Right.
head, yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, fuck, man. V gets close and like makes an image of what's his name, Think Tac appear on his hand, just like dancing. And I'm like, hey, I can do that. Like, you know, magic and all that. Relax.
I don't.
See, is that little curious sound I heard from Dollar? Oh.
No, I don't think it's magic. It's something else.
It's
she gets
definitely not
really-
natural. Like,
she gets kind of flustered and distressed about it. She's kind of at a loss for words.
I make the goblin take off his pants in my hand. The illusory goblin.
Good one.
Oh, I didn't need to say his cucumber penis again.
Yeah, I hate that I had to see it the other
He's
day,
broken.
but here we are.
Keyword
It's in my head
again.
now.
For those of you who missed it last session,
I bought some of those the other day, and I'm like, no, I can never unsee this.
goblin penises?
Yeah, I bought those little
Bye.
cucumbers. And it...
Oh my
Today's
God.
sponsor, goblin penises.
No, we have our spot. That's next.
Goblin
time.
penises are tomorrow's sponsor. Be
Yes.
there for that.
Not
Yes.
streaming tomorrow.
DM, were the guards, are they human?
Yes. Yeah. Any not state position, what's what I'm looking for? Anyone in the army or the guard or in any form of like royal position or political position is human. Specifically like imperial. Like there won't be Bretonians in the guard as well either. There wouldn't be holding any roles at the like royal posts. It's like strictly like empire humans. But like the denizens, people like the population is mixed.
Perfect.
Alright, do you guys headed?
Yeah, I think
Yes.
after a little bit that the sort of distracts her with the
Goblin
weird
penis.
Cucumber.
Yeah, I think she just kind of relaxes a bit. She focuses more on that than her dilemma. And she just kind of laughs. She's like, how did you do that? I've never seen you do that before.
Yeah, well, first step is, and as I look at the goblin, well, I had to see it to begin with. That was, but then I go, and then yeah, I can do this. Pretty cool. That's about all I could do.
For now.
Yes, for now. But I don't know that.
So are we all alone now? Like the door is open, but the guards are gone?
Yeah, they took off back
Yeah, we
inside.
did scare them off.
You guys are standing, the four of you are standing outside with the bag of heads.
Well, yeah, so I've dragged the bag of heads back to the cart. They're in the cart. I jump down, I help John Ralphio up, who I assume is still on the ground because he's weak and useless.
Okay.
Why would you say something so true but so hurtful?
And I say, hi, Mojo Man.
The Dark Lord.
Mojo
Oh my
Man,
god.
good performance there. I really like it. We'll keep it in mind for next time too. Dark Master. And I help him
Oh my
up.
god.
Alright.
This is always the part where everything falls apart.
Did you want to bring the heads in or leave them in the car?
We bring them in.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. Alright.
I think after a while when V finally comes down and Iris looks around like, wait, we're supposed to bring the bag, aren't we?
Yeah, I'll get him.
Okay.
Sorry, Dark Master.
That doesn't sound right.
And I like follow like all like weak and
It's like the
disheveled
Igor
behind
to the
him.
Dr. Frank. It's like, Master,
Yes, exactly.
the
Like,
plants.
The heads.
The heads.
So, suddenly, Stinksack has a hunchback. Came out of nowhere. It'll disappear as soon as he leaves.
it's actually just my bat in my shirt.
Spread out.
Pushed down.
Every so often, like, you wiggles. Your hunchback wiggles a bit.
Oh my god.
Alright, so you guys make your way in. The 4 guards that you
Sorry.
saw.
Just one thing. He leans into John Ralphio and says, Mojo Master. Now that's the thing.
Oh.
Mojo Master. I like that. I like that a lot.
Don't get used to it. So,
Fucking
we push
asshole.
we push it.
So you guys make your way in. The 4 guards that you saw are like kind of like cowering in a corner almost, like mumbling to themselves, watching the party walk in. There's other guards that are stationed in there and kind of watching the party with apprehension, but they're gonna let you guys walk through. Once you take quite a few steps in, this is more like a mess hall rather than a sleeping area. At the end, there's like a table, like a secretariat table, with a quartermaster sitting there. And goes, looks at the party. Yes, can I help you?
Yes, hello. We were just at the Adventurers Guild, and we had something that would be.
We were told there would be a reward.
I give Jean Ralphio a look, and say, "Well, we were just finishing a quest, and we had brought up this problem with Mr. Dimitri, and I show him the bag. Just be very gingerly open the bag, and
Kind of leans forward.
well,
Oh, what the fuck is that?
Beastman.
Oh, stinks. Oh,
Beastman head.
what? A bag of Beastman heads, and you hear like the 4 guys behind you like shudder in their seats and make like whimpering sounds. Oh god, disgusting.
Yes, I don't like carrying them as much as I want to, but we were putting it as an example that there was an infestation of beastmen up the road, up in the north, and they had caused a problem with transporting certain supplies to a neighboring town. They also kidnapped a whole bunch of people from that town and to kill them and eat them.
Yeah.
And we wanted to tell you to send some people up to protect that town, but also that area. So if there's anything else that's hunting them down.
Yeah, you're gonna need to talk to the general about that, of course.
You're not the general. I thought you were the general.
Thank you, but no. You like look. He doesn't have any like badges of honor or anything. He's not.
Iris doesn't know. She
Yeah.
does not know.
He's just kind of like sitting there in like simple armor and like a weapon, and that's it. He's just like he's like a glorified receptionist.
Okay. Well, could you
Get us a general!
Glorified
Yeah,
receptionist.
what you said? Could you please give us a meeting with your general?
Yes. Just give me a moment, and he like closes what he was doing. You can follow me. I know he's available at the moment, but this is some urgent matter. I think he'd like to be told about it. Brought attention to it. Follow me, and he like starts walking up a staircase to go to the top floor.
Are there a
As
lot
soon
of
as he points out the way, John Ralphio still has expedition retreat and just runs past him.
He goes, meow.
Oh my god.
Oh, what? Sorry, Tyler, what was that?
is there how many guards are in this facility
In the mess
that
hall
we've seen?
that you've seen so far, about a dozen.
Oh, a dozen. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's like pretty well guarded.
What are they carrying for weapons exactly?
You can see that they have all of them breastplates, and they all have spears and longswords.
Okay.
Some of them, you see, like some shields are lying around, but like the guards that were standing outside were just like holding spears and have like longswords on their sides, and are wearing breastplate.
Okay.
Actually, send you.
desperately need to know what Vanny has in mind for me.
We'll get there when we get there, I suppose. Are they all very timid or afraid of what we're carrying with us with the mention of beastmen?
No, they're very curious. Being that it's been 15 years since the Battle of Mittenheim, and as you heard Dimitri say, reportedly they were exterminated then. Them coming back, some of the younger generation might think that's an old wives' tale, but the old guard are like, no, they were a thing, and then being back is a bad sign.
Okay.
The receptionist you spoke with is maybe in his like mid-30s, so he knows. And he's like, no, I want to bring it to the general. He'll want to know about this. But the guards you met were fairly young bunch, so they might have not even heard of beastmen. It was their first encounter with them, so that's what really kind of freaked them out.
B just tells quietly to the goblin, knew this was a good idea to bring the head.
Yeah. So obvious.
I didn't see their face though. Like,
Stupid humans.
Right. He will lead you upstairs. You pass by like almost like a dozen rooms. Some of them with their doors open. You peek inside, and there's like 12 beds per room. This is like a very large complex, holding quite a few guards. Most of the beds are full. People still sleeping through the night because it is first thing in the morning. The night shift's about to switch essentially. Most of them are still sleeping. You pass by a series of rooms until you get to a door at the end of the hall, which he knocks on. He goes, just wait here one moment, please. And puts himself in, closes the door behind him. Hears some talking on the other side of the door. After a few seconds, the door opens and he goes, please, come in.
I walk in.
All right.
I look behind me, like, come on.
All right. So you guys all follow in?
yes. And we
I'm
bring the
already
head.
inside.
All right.
Feel like the
already
bag
inside,
kind of like
sir.
gets like caught in the door because there's so many heads.
I'll help you out.
I like.
Help you out.
They're like two
Guys,
large
boys.
wooden doors, but he opens only like
Okay.
one of them because it's only
Oh.
like a small group. You just kind of squeeze through. You can kind of like wiggle the bag and like fall through. Go back to that in a second. Just quickly, Vanny, Kieran. I don't know how long you guys are going to take with your thing, but if you want to, just let us know what you're doing.
I don't know, Vanny.
Something about watching the sunrise.
Can't hear you, Connor.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
There we
Do
go.
head.
Halfling meeting, halfling conversation.
Vanny will bring you somewhere in the streets where you can sit on a porch or something and actually see the sun rising over the walls of the city. And she'll just settle down and not say anything for a good minute. Just sit there and look at the sun.
Now what was it that you wanted to talk to me about?
Oh yes, I totally forgot what I brought you over here for. Indeed. And she'll pull out her bag of gold that she just got, and she'll slowly start counting coins out of it.
Get away while you can.
And she'll get to precisely half the bag and then close the bag. She's got this little pile of coins in her lap at this point. And she'll just kind of lift up her shirt and tip them over into your lap. Now, consider this an investment. I don't have that much use for money myself, but I do need some of the more common things that we find around, such as the weapons and armor from the beastmen. And I am willing to pay you to aid me in ensuring that those things come my way while we're out and about.
So, you want me to collect weapons and things for you?
I don't need you to pick them up. Just if there's any disputes, be on my side.
Oh, sounds like a dangerous plan.
There's money in it for you.
This is an interesting proposition. Oh,
Well, feel free to think about it. That lot there is yours, and trust me, there's more to come. And she'll stand up. Now, I suppose that we ought to be getting back to the others. And she'll just stop mid-sentence and stare up into the sky.
Kieran is internally very torn. Because, on one hand, Vanny terrifies him and repulses him. And on the other hand, gold. For now, he just sort of wipes some sweat off his forehead and pockets the 40 gold. And, we should catch up with them, yeah.
He says nothing, keeps
Vanny?
staring at the sky.
Vanny,
It's so creepy.
are you alright? Should I
Nothing.
leave you alone, or...
Nothing.
That's even worse. I hated that.
I pat her very gingerly on the shoulder.
Oh,
Vanny,
Fury?
are you alright?
Oh, yes. What were we doing?
We're gonna go find the others.
Indeed, indeed. Now, where did I leave Sven, though? Oh dear.
I don't know, honestly.
I'll catch up. Let me, I have to find him and make sure he gets his final day's pay.
Final?
I think
Did
Sven
you-
is basically
didn't
like,
you already
good, I
send
want to be
him
off
at
this
the end
planet.
of last episode, though?
Oh, but I didn't pay him for the last day of work. Oh, dearie me, dearie me. And she'll start wandering off through the streets.
Kieran not to follow her.
No, I didn't think you would.
Nope. No, he is going to speed walk away. Or he's following the blood.
All right, you follow the blood to the northern barracks. Get you in a second. Craig, did you just want to like go home, tell your mom you're good, and that's it, or?
Yeah, basically. Like, if you wanted to throw something at me, I don't know, but...
I mean, I want to throw something at you, but it's not relevant to this.
Can't throw that far.
Hold on, open
What
my
were you thinking
windows.
of throwing at me, William?
A heavy object, preferably.
Bastard!
Practice my shot put. Did you just want to like dip in, get some stuff, say hi, and then go meet them back at John Ralphio's or at the barracks?
Just a real quick hi. I'm alive. I got money. I'll be around.
Some new scars. You learned how to use relentless endurance.
Finally.
Shut your face. I know. Full.
Burn.
Third time's the charm. It's okay. All right. Yeah. So yeah, you're in and out quick, like 5-10 minutes while they're like, in the front talking to the guards, sorting that out. You get this done. You can meet them as they're meeting with the general. You guys are going to all convene at the same time.
Okay.
Downstairs after. In the general's office.
I said I was going to go to Jean Ralphio's place, but I guess it would make sense that he swings by the barracks just to make sure see if they're done.
That's up to Craig. Yeah, if you want to just go straight to John Ralphio's, just wait for them there because you know they're going to be good at the barracks.
Yeah, he would swing by because he
Okay.
out on his way he remembers. Oh, Jean Ralphio left with like a bag of heads, and he's not good at explaining himself.
I should check in on this.
-1 charisma.
Oh my god.
But double speed.
Fast fuck, boy. Yeah, so in the general's office, you see an older gentleman sitting behind a desk with basically essentially a map of the empire on his desk with some books and papers can see from, with a large white bushy beard and a bald head. Kind of looks up
Human?
at you. Human, yes. Come on. He looks up at you from the desk with like a troubled look on his face as he stands up. Old man sounds. As he greets you and says, "Good morning. I'm told by my assistant here that you have some, to put it
Quick
lightly,
question, William.
bad news." Just Eric.
Well,
Does Christmas and Santa Claus exist in this world?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
If you
shoot
want-
him down.
If
before he
you
has
want to
the
look
chance.
that up,
Shoot
to
him down
answer
before he
that-
has the chance, William.
Call him,
but I don't think so.
call him the Crimson Father. Sorry, go ahead.
So,
Crimson
as he
Pappy.
says, if you have bad news,
Warhammer
I said,
Santa exists.
as he says, if it's bad news, I said, well, it could be good news. I just, it's just concerning because, well, we're all part of the Adventuring Guild, just a little ways down, and when we spoke to the head, Dmitri, just brace yourself, and I open up the bag and pull out a head of Beastman, and I said, we ran into these as we were doing our job. These were responsible for raids up north, including one of the towns that was rebuilding up there, and also kidnapping a lot of the townsfolk. And I suppose they were eating them or killing them, or both.
Both.
And both. And well, Dimitri said they're an omen because they're not supposed to be existing anymore. So he told us to come over here to talk to you about it. We think, or at least I think, that it should be something that should be concerned about, to be taken care of, don't you think?
Absolutely. You'd like to have a seat to discuss some certain details. This is definitely
Master.
troubling news.
Master, permission to sit, please.
She
What?
gives him
Look
a
at you,
weird.
man.
The general like looks over the table like, behind Iris and sees the goblin and goes, huh. And sees V and goes,
Don't worry about Stinksack. He is a trusted friend of mine. He's actually he's very good at
And
what he
servant
does.
to the Dark Master.
No,
Old your man.
he's
On
well,
Ralphio, a first of his name.
Is that the gentleman who tried barging in here?
that.
Gentlemen, indeed.
It's a thing that they have. Don't mind
John
them.
Rolfe, you're the first. The
Okay.
most dangerous man you will ever meet.
Please.
Also known as the Mojo Man.
Fee, you're not helping.
Oh, your master.
Fee,
Correct him.
Fee.
He clears his throat and doing that, like the table like almost shakes. Basically has a very commanding presence. Kind of sets the tone. Like I said, sit.
I sit.
He takes a
I
seat.
Don
do
Ralphio suddenly sits very still in his chair.
I do not.
Like he's
I continue
standing still,
looking,
the chair vibrates.
I continue looking at John Ralphio for permission to sit.
Stinksack, sit.
Sit, Stinkstack.
I sit, and I take the goblin in my arms, and
Once
I can.
once I get permission from John Ralphio, I stare at the general slowly as I move over to V's lap and get lifted up and sit.
There's 4 chairs, but he's like, okay, whatever. Goes, the
He's not worthy.
resurgence.
Not worthy, sir. Very sorry.
It's fine. The resurgence of Beastmen can only mean one thing. Chaos is returning. I don't know if that means something to any of the four of you, depending on how old you are. But it can only mean bad things. Doom, chaos, evil is returning.
Is evil in all races, really? Sorry, I didn't mean to speak out of term, Mr. Mojo Man, sorry.
It's okay.
I'm still learning.
Evil in all beings, but none more than servants of chaos.
Indeed.
His eyes linger on V for a second, and then works their way back to the party.
Yeah, V is just like...
He'll go on to explain that before, during, and a bit after the Battle of Middenheim, where the forces of the Empire and its various allies were focused on defeating chaos and closing the Warp Gate, far off in the southern forest near Bretonia, where the Beastmen come from originally, the Wood Elves were hunting them down systematically. And were said to have exterminated them almost completely, or to be understood completely until now, where they're rid of chaos in the world as a whole. The closing of the Warp Gate under Middenheim basically gave any demonic powers or demonic beings in the mortal realm no power, so they instantly dissipated, and any of their followers that were mortal were quickly slain by the combined forces of good, including the Beastmen by the Wood Elves.
Do I know any of this because of the Wood Elves? In my knowledge?
Might have heard of it here or there.
So, just to recap, the sealing of the portal basically cut off any other evil beings from crossing, so that meant there were no more beastmen that were supposed to cross through.
But it's not just the physical crossing through. It is, and also that's how demons come through. It's through the portal itself, but it's what gives power to demonic beings as well. The power leaches out through the portal. So once that's closed, there's no power source for them to use.
Okay.
So there's no way of it for it to corrupt the land, which is what is rumored to create beastmen.
Okay. Then, what does that mean? Does that mean that the portal is opening, or?
I pray to Stigmar does not. We haven't been to Middenheim in 15 years after it was destroyed.
You wouldn't have had outpost or something to observe if that ever happened again.
Well, that's what we're trying to establish, to go further north to make our way back to Middenheim. To my understanding, we've made some good progress on Middenheim Road, venturing north, with a few villages and towns on their way, but based on what's been explained to me, you encountered these beastmen on that very road.
Yes, and there was a leader as well, which, well, we took care of that one as well.
He's like into the bag and I pull out its head.
He's scowling. He's just not
even in
well.
death he's scowling?
No, the general is scowling.
I know.
Piece of shit.
I hate you.
So, he's brushing his mustache. This is very troubling. We'll need to send forces up north as soon as possible. I'll pull from the reserves as much as I can. I'll appeal to the electric counts to see if we can divert more funds to the army, just recruit more troops, send them north.
Well, not just the army. Shouldn't you be reaching across the world and gathering forces to...
Even after 15 years, there's not much left of it. The known world, as it seems to be, is us, Bretonia, and the Elven realm. Other than that, the Dwarven kingdoms keeping their holds and keeping the... why can't I think of the name right now? Of the Darklands.
Badlands?
Badlands, thank you. Keeping the Badlands in check, but south of that, we haven't heard from Camry in forever, from what I understand.
What about the Wood Elves? Weren't they keeping this forest safe anymore?
No, they're keeping to their own devices, the elves themselves. Malkeith keeps them in check. They don't help others unless absolutely necessary, and we haven't had to band together for a great threat in 15 years, so they are working on rebuilding their race, essentially. A lot of them died in the sinking of the island. You would know, right? Yes, John.
I grew up very sheltered.
Ah. Must be fortunate. Yes. He's like, a glint of PTSD there for a second. Continues talking. It's... I'll see that the northern cities are protected. This is, like, very... Thank you for bringing this to my attention. This is important for the Empire.
Well, I definitely appreciate that you are informing us about that, General.
Oh.
Did we just lose
a
it?
Vanny moment.
Hold on.
There.
You seem to be a very seasoned warrior, and I feel respected being in your presence and being guided by your wisdom.
Thank you. Wasn't sure if I was going to lead somewhere else. Thank you. You've done a great service today. May I...
Permission to speak, Dockmaster.
He reaches underneath the table to, like, put it in a drawer.
Ojo man. Permission to speak.
Yes. You have permission to speak.
Thank you. General, what was your name?
You didn't ask him. Until now.
Until now. That's how I ask him.
I was asking
Okay.
him.
His name is Sigmund Albrecht.
Sigmund Albrecht. Got it.
How do you spell his last name?
Albrecht. It's Albrecht.
General.
I got it on the first try.
Nice.
Albrecht.
Albrecht.
Proud of myself right now.
On behalf of the Dockmaster here, I humbly request that perhaps you consider the employ of my Ojo Master, who's a practitioner of magics, to seek into these infested, cruel lands and urge the lands with his mojo.
You said you were from the Adventuring Guild, correct? Well, which one would that be?
Our band.
No. He's asking about the Adventuring Guild, not our adventuring name.
Well, I just remember it as ACAB.
The Adventurers Brigade, yes, of course.
Yes.
I do believe I submitted a quest there. Did you see it?
I think we did, but we weren't sure what to take. We were actually, well, on top of informing you about the Beastman, General Albrecht, we took a quest under a Bretonnian knight named Guillaume d'Arcourt.
He rolls his eyes.
His name is Big Goose, goddammit.
I don't know how to pronounce his name, but
I pronounced the name in Bretonnian. Guillaume d'Arcourt, you said?
God damn it, John. I just moved your nameplate because I was like, how long is it going to be away for?
He lives!
Hi, I'm back.
Yeah, so you pronounce his name properly. He rolled his eyes at you. He knows who you were talking about. Yeah, he rolls his eyes at the name. He's like, yes, Guillaume, I know of him. Did he also submit a quest?
He did.
Nothing new there. Understandably,
he's done this more than once.
he's a Bretonnian knight. It's expected of them. constantly, once a week, almost like clockwork, looking for adventurers to help him slay this week's beast, whatever it is, in search of proving himself to the lady, whatever that means.
Oh, so he has a problem with his penis. Is that what he's talking about?
He makes like a chortle, like choking sound in his throat, trying to stifle a laugh. My lady, I do think that might be part of the problem.
Is this still the general?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, it's very.
Can
it seems
Kieran
very
come in
obvious.
when
it's-
Iris says penis?
If so, like by the time they've been talking in the room, if the other 3 members wanted to convene outside, sorry, 2 because Fanny's off wandering in public, somewhere. Yeah, the guys 2 like I mean outside. I guess we'll go in. You would like kind of make your way in. They wouldn't pay any attention to you guys. Craig might get a couple of weird looks, but other than that, you're just gonna walk up to.
He's completely oblivious to them.
Of course. Just walk up to like the secretary's desk and goes, "Hi, yes, can I help you?"
Yeah, we're with the bar band. Few of us came to meet with the general about some
The heads.
Beastman heads. Yeah.
He was on
Yeah.
the heads.
Yeah.
More. Excellent. Come with me, and he'll lead you upstairs towards the meeting room, and so you guys sitting in the room as he's about to. He rolls his eyes and is about to start to talk about the Bretonian. You hear a knock on the door. The door opens, and Kieran and Craig make their way in. As they're slaying the beast, and you walk in as Iris says, "Oh, problem with his penis."
I don't have a problem with my penis.
Oh, you're
Oh.
here. Apologies, General.
We
This is-
weren't talking about you. We were talking about someone else.
Apologies.
I try as subtly as possible to point at Kieran without Kieran seeing and be like,
Wow.
These
Can I
are.
make a
Rude.
perception check?
So he bids you 2 just take a seat as well. There's 1 open seat. So there's supposed to be 5. So there's 2 open seats as Singsak's sitting in V's lap. So he motions for you to sit down. I assume these are other members from the Adventuring Guild?
Yes, they're part of our group. I think we're just missing 1, but she's a bit of an older woman, so we like to keep her to our own whims. She's a bit
She's I think occupied.
Okay.
Oh, it's good to know that even a fresh young group of adventurers likes to keep some age around to keep them humble and wise.
Fertility mistress.
Kieran leans over the desk and he says to the general, I'm a healer, you know, if you need some help.
fuck does that?
You cut off for the last part.
Oh, if you need some help with your...
Damn it.
You're cutting off, John. You have to speak a bit
I can
louder.
read your lips. You're saying penis problem, and I want to hear the words though. He goes, "Oh no! You're talking about the Bretonian, the quest you guys got."
Oh,
whoa.
Gillum Durkert. Yeah.
He
wants to join us for like an adventurous quest in order to compensate for his tiny penis.
When you say Gillum Durkert, like however you butchered it, he kind of like flinches as you say it that way and goes like, "Not quite, but yes."
Well, it seems that he wants to show off, like to be the alpha male in this. I suppose I don't know if he's related to your army.
No.
Or, okay. So he's just trying to show off for the sake of showing off.
As Bretonian knights do. Nothing better to do than to say they're running around.
I wouldn't know. I don't know any Bretonians.
Lucky you.
What do you mean by that? Are they all very show-offy?
Haughty, full of themselves, stuck in their ways. Bretonian, yes. I almost said French accent. Not adding any of the French people watching, by the way. Is Craig with this hand, or is this Cameron?
This is Craig.
He kind of
It's always
my
Craig.
God.
looks and tilts his head, confused as to what this means. He goes, "Are you? Yes? Are you okay?"
I have a question.
Oh.
He does that. I think he's trying to be polite.
Yes.
What else would they be full of if not themselves?
I mean, I guess.
Vanny has years of experience to answer that.
You're not here.
So he'll go. It's a human expression,
Oh, cool.
meaning being self-centered, selfish, in a sense. Yeah, it's an expression. Sorry.
Got it. Sorry, didn't know that one. Keeping that one in the brain.
Yeah, his big human expressions are so hard to grasp. Right, Craig?
Can't tell if you're mocking Craig or him, but he'll just.
I don't know who you're mocking.
So he goes, as I was saying,
But yes, you said you had put out something at the Adventurers Guild as well.
yes, I understand if you're only taking on one quest at a time. I understand they can be taxing, but in my honest opinion,
we're
this
quite capable.
I'm like elbowing V. Like elbowing, like speak up. Like
No, V immediately goes, no, we're quite capable.
this is of more importance than whatever monster beast
The Bretonian has.
that the Bretonian wants to slay.
Of course.
Yes. If you would be so interested, you very handily took out this many beastmen. He's looking at the bag. I've fought them. They're not an easy prey to defeat. That's quite.
I'm sorry.
We're not.
Was that a slip of the tongue there? Because did you say fought them or fucked them?
Fought.
Okay, good.
Is that me mumbling, or you being an asshole? Yes.
V's gonna look at the general like dead in the eye, and he's gonna say, yes. However, it has come to my attention that the Bretonian, as full as he is, likes to spend his money quite generously, and the pay is quite substantial.
So
you
would this
able
be?
to
The
match
moment you say that, Craig like creases his eyebrow, goes into his pocket to pull out the thing, goes, No, it doesn't. It doesn't say that. Did you guys did that dude Dimitri tell you guys that no? But you left before me. That one.
Jero was about to say something, but now you're just like looking at Craig, looks at V, and like narrows his eyes and goes, I'm sure the Bretonian wouldn't be cheap. However, this quest, with its importance, would probably pay more, considering the military treasury of Atldorf probably contains more gold than some hedge knights' personal funds.
Yeah, literally, it just says fame, glory, some monetary reward that is to be determined.
Well, look,
Sounds like it.
why don't
I look at the goblin. What are you doing? Like,
well,
I'm a half orc. First off, asshole.
not you. I'm actually looking at the goblin.
tic-tac face palms.
Iris will pipe up and say, well, look, you say that the Bretonian is a bit of a pain. Is he dealing any problems with your recruitment with other people in the army, since he keeps asking for adventurers to join him? Perhaps if we...
No, he knows better.
He knows better.
Yes.
Do you think that we should, not to say to abandon this job, because obviously you seem to have a bit more importance than him, but perhaps we could set him an example of why you seem to be a higher priority than him,
Well-
and maybe he could.
I'm not saying to forgo doing his quest. I'm sure slaying whatever beast he has found to hunt would net a reward. Either maybe he's terrorizing a local village, maybe he was just paid to himself, and the experience in itself of slaying a beast, I'm sure, would be thrilling to some, him, namely.
Well, what if it's this beast that he's seeking at this time is connected to the beastmen? Then maybe we can inform me about that as well.
That may be possible. Considering I would not consider that a possibility. However, I'm just trying to put forward my quest, seeing as it is maybe a bit important in the grand scheme of things.
I understand. Please,
In terms of priority.
if you would, please explain what you had offered. We were in a bit of a
While
hurry
this
at the
is
beginning.
going on, John Ralphie is going to lean towards Craig. And he says, like, I noticed it said that the money is to be determined. Is that correct?
Yep.
So say you had erectile dysfunction. How much would you pay to compensate for that?
I mean,
As the guys at Pfizer. Today's sponsor is
The Pfizer vaccine.
God.
Everybody go get
Go
vaccinated.
get your second dose. So it's been that there's been an increasing disappearance of peoples in the city of Atldorf.
Wait, here?
Here,
There's been people missing.
yes,
How long has this been happening for?
weeks.
Weeks.
I live
Terrible.
in town. Would I have heard anything about that?
Make me a insight. Yeah, make me an insight.
Insight.
Yeah.
May I
Insight.
roll
Yeah,
as well?
live in
Because I've
town.
been here for a little while as well.
Yes, if people who lived in town want to make an insight check to see if they've heard of this.
That was almost good. It's a 9.
Okay.
I
Make a
haven't-
history check to remember if I'm the reason this is happening.
You
You're
aren't
not
here.
We are here.
Get out!
I got a dirty 20.
Okay.
I rolled
Also
an
got a
11
dirty
for
20.
insight.
Okay. Yeah, anything above the 15. You may have noticed that a regular at the bar that you might have recognized stopped showing up. Maybe an acquaintance of yours from a store that you go to, a shopkeeper's assistant, hasn't been working there anymore for some time.
Maybe that's why I haven't seen Bubba at the bars in the last 2 weeks.
Bubba? Haven't seen him.
Bubba.
Might be related.
Not to pry further, but do you happen to know what their last whereabouts were? Maybe there's a specific location that they went to, and maybe that's the reason why.
Based
They've gone
on
missing.
the investigation we've done thus far, there doesn't seem to be a pattern. Only as long as it's within the city. We don't have very many households or anything outside of the city, of course, but it's been strictly centered in Atldorf.
And have there been a bit of an increase because of the festival? Or has it been the same?
Due to the influx of people, might be a bit more common, but it's still disappearances here or there. I have a stinking suspicion, but it hasn't been confirmed yet.
Well, what's
It's
your
some
suspicion?
kind of joke.
I'm sure he means well, Stinksack. What is your suspicion?
Abductions in a large city, and you can't find out why? It's things like Ratmen.
Batman.
I look at Stinksack and I look back at the general. Well, we have a good tracker. Actually, my good short friend over here does pretty well with tracking. Perhaps he could lend his talents.
Have you
Find
ever...
creatures.
Go ahead, Tyler, sorry.
So when he says Ratman, I like kind of like perk up and I like lean forward and I go, Skaven.
Yes.
You know what Ratmen are?
If, depending on your age, again, same as for Beastmen, might be an old wives' tale. But if you've like read a history book or been in any popular area, you would have heard of them, especially when older folk telling stories of them. Yes, you would have heard of them.
Yeah. I know Ratmen. I actually speak their language.
Wait, you do?
We do.
Stop that.
I'm
Well-
your man.
Well, there you go.
I have an affinity for their stench.
That might prove extremely useful, considering our witch hunters haven't been able to track them yet.
Yeah. Well, I am quite extraordinary. I mean, if the Dark Master allows it, I can.
The moment you
perhaps
say
think
if the
of-
Dark Master allows it, Craig just like does this sort of like.
Who?
And I look at John Ralphio and I say, please, sir, please let me help the good people of this city.
Bro,
I'm
what are you
considering
doing?
helping the other guy.
Yeah,
Bro,
I
what
would
are
say-
you-
Again, Sigmund did say if you want to do the other quest first, or at all at any point, he'd understand you guys are adventurers, you want to take jobs. But this, people are disappearing, and if his suspicions are true, they're being taken to be like tortured and experimented on and other horrible things.
DM
that-
question: do I know what I know? Like, actually, don't know about this in the Warhammer universe, but is it like is Ratman like? Is it like a lycanthrope? Warhammer? Like if they bite another,
No,
no,
it's purely magic and science put together, and like they
make a rat.
turn either humans or
Okay, but they
rats
do.
into ratmen, or they breed.
So- Right. So I would know
I
that.
can give some more.
So I would say
Lord
if
Rock?
these disappearances are truly happening, I know they're kind, they're despicable, and very likely are changing these disappearances into more disgusting creatures and multiplying like rats. Oh, men. Rats. men.
Yes,
Rats.
yes, but consider the other fact that the other guy possibly has erectile dysfunction and way too much money on his hands, and he's going to pay us a lot of money for a really easy quest.
It's true, Darkmaster. Now, if the Empire, with all of its coin and all of its power, could somehow find it in their hearts to purge this Skaven threat with lots of coin, perhaps Sparband could be of service. Is that what you're saying, Darkmaster?
Yes, we're going to go towards the highest bidder.
He speaks plainly. I look at the
I-
general.
I think we should help them.
I think.
Like, we will help them eventually.
I mean,
Just, like, the
personally,
only
I'd
question
to,
is, like, do
personally, I'd
we-
like to like help them first because I live here and have friends here, and like if they disappeared, that would not be rad.
Let's put it this way, the other guy needs to compensate for his tiny cucumber.
I just
Well-
kind of don't like Ratman. Not gonna
Well,
lie.
well, also with the final day of the festival happening, do you think that they'll be more susceptible to grabbing more people?
I've increased the guard for the fest night specifically.
No,
and
no, I get what she means. We get the party and scout at the same time.
What?
Yes.
V
that's-
like stops a moment to think about it. When you say party, you mean us or like an actual party?
Like party as in party.
Oh,
Stink
Just
sack.
nod his head like,
uh,
yeah, I can see where you're going with that.
Yes, Master.
Wait. Before I volunteer you as bait,
Whoa.
the people disappearing, are they of a specific race?
Mostly human, but that's mostly who lives here. Though I have had a couple of cases of non-humans being abducted as well.
And where's
But
the most...
I bet those cases aren't as well reported. Is that true? Figures.
And where's the most obvious places that they were reported missing?
All over town.
All over town.
Again,
So
we haven't had a
The
pattern.
sewers.
So there's no pattern.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You are asking us to go into the sewers and search for missing people, which are probably dead. I mean, I look at the party. We saw what happened with Beast. Now we're dealing with literal rat people.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
My only question is, how much are you paying?
A lot. Assuming
Yeah, but like, what's a lot?
that
I come back.
also that. Assuming that the missing persons are found, dead or alive. Unfortunately, you are correct. They are most likely dead or have been mutated. As
Is
known.
it the same amount of dead or alive, or is it a bonus if they're alive?
Wait, you said mutated. What does that mean?
It means like if like
Well-
the little man was telling the truth, it means that they're rat people now.
Like they were magically shifted into rat
Yeah.
Yes,
people?
that is the
Is
Ratman
this
magic
like
at work.
Is it like a curse or something? We could break their curse and...
He like really like solemnly like shakes his head.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Does it seem to happen mostly at night or during the day?
They wouldn't be so brazen as to abduct during the day, though.
Till they is.
That's what I'm hoping doesn't become the case. Enough abductions, they create an army big enough, they start spewing out in the center of town. I'm hoping
Very
we can
bad.
stop it before that happens. And again,
Why?
this is my stinking suspicion that this is a Ratman problem. It could be anything. Mass murderer, kidnapper. They could be just skipping town, but in some cases that doesn't make sense.
You haven't ruled out skipping town?
Would the baker's wife randomly leaving all her belongings, all her money, her
I
three
mean, it
children?
depends on if like he was beating her, dude. Like if he was beating her, she'd just want to get the fuck out in the middle of the night, just be like, "Dip, yo, peace." Tell
Who
no
knows?
one.
Maybe the rich politician's son went on an adventuring party for like a whole week and forgot to tell them.
You didn't tell your mom. That was the first thing I did before I left, dude.
Sigmund's like, that's obviously specific, and then realizes that you're talking about yourself. He goes, no, in almost all of the accounts, it would have made no logical sense for these people to just up and leave.
Well, one other thing. Is there a difference in gender? Is there more women than men, or are they basically the same?
Opens up a drawer, pulls out like
I
a
already
folder,
know his answer.
starts
He
going
doesn't
through
keep those kind of statistics.
it. Starts flipping through the pages. It's like he's like counting in his head as he goes. It's about even, maybe a bit more favor in men, but seems that no one is safe.
Okay.
Closes the folder, puts it back in his desk.
Or would you suggest that we start looking?
He points at V, the sewers.
Oh.
Before we continue, on behalf of my Dock Master, I will require the
Yeah. We gotta circle back to this. What is this with the Dark Master thing? Because you weren't doing that before, dude.
Craig, the fuck up.
Well, now I'm
explain
confused,
later,
bro.
Craig.
Like, you're calling John
I'll explain
Ralphio
it
your
later.
Dark
I'll
Master.
explain it later.
Why can't you explain it now?
Can we?
I
I want to
can
make
Craig's
merch.
leg.
Go ahead.
He's just getting at how much gold are you buying? I need an amount.
All the
Do
time,
you-
but like now more than ever.
Do you need?
Could you perhaps outfit us with some
He
supplies?
pulls, and he kind of like holds his finger up to you as you're asking that. He pulls out a piece of paper. He starts reading it, and like it's like holds the papers. He's like flipping through them. He goes, "I'll outfit the group with supplies, arms, and armor."
I mean, I already got these two here. I'm good, man.
With enough
Can I
rations.
stab him? I loud.
I already got these. just stick them. Yes, Sigmund goes. That's. I'm glad we thought of the same idea at the same time. You think quick.
No, I will
halfling.
do it for free. Just say the word.
No, I'm sorry. I was talking to Kieran. If you want to, you're asking him if he
I
can
was
stab
talking
Greg.
about murdering the green man next
No,
to me.
no. As stupid as a joke it was, you don't have to murder him for it.
I will gut him on the floor right now. Just say the word.
That would be.
What joke are we talking about, dude?
See, that's not necessary.
He goes, the halfling, thank you for thinking of the same thing at the same time. Will offer you whatever we can from our arms and armor, weapons and armor, to outfit you with enough traveling supplies to last in the sewers for some time. It's a labyrinth down there. I'm sure you'll need the supplies to last you as well.
With my brilliance.
In the equipment that you would provide us, would there, by chance, be any spell scrolls, perhaps in the evidence locker?
Very unlikely. I'm speaking general, mundane arms and armor.
Actually, we have one more request. And I speak on behalf of my Darkmaster. He's too humble to request it because he's a man of wealth and fortune. But it is very, very important.
Okay.
We owe a sum to a certain stable master. Steven is his name. Steve, actually.
No, it's
No. Steve is the
Bruno.
boy. Bruno Mars is the stable master.
Bruno Mars. Yes.
Yes, the stable master. I know him.
What?
We owe him a paltry sum, barely anything, for return of a cart rental.
I quickly guide Stinksack while he's talking.
I say, you see, we would like those expenses covered and to keep our 2 horses and our wagon, and if that is acceptable, on top of all of the arms and armor and gold and treasure, perhaps we can come to an arrangement.
Like, as you can see, we were supposed to bring back the wagon in good condition, and though we did bring it back in perfect condition, it wasn't to his satisfaction, and also we've grown quite attached to the cart.
Yes, and I want to modify it. So,
That cart specifically.
that cart specifically.
It has to be that card.
It's full of
No other one.
blood and liquids.
Oh, and
Everybody
we'll
else.
take a map of the sewers as well.
Yeah,
And a map of the
Don't forget
sewers.
I
that.
was just about to ask
Yes.
about that.
So he's like, okay, hold on, all of you, one at a time. Arms and armor from the stores.
Why?
I'll speak to the stable master about the sum that you owe him for the cart. Though you can't bring it with you in the sewers, you know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then in that case, we also need stable fees paid for at the stable masters for the next what do you say, 3 days? 3 days at least.
No, we could just ask Sven to watch them over.
Oh, Sven does.
As I look at Vanny.
These otherwise.
Vanny's not
Vanny's
here.
not
so
here.
Please send Sven away.
Oh, I thought Vanny was here, right?
He turns around, Betty's
Wait.
not there.
Okay.
Why the
I
fuck is
got love
Sven
for
here if
Kieran
Vanny's
is
not
here.
here?
Sven's not there.
Sven is not here.
Sven's
I was hoping that he is.
no. Sven skipped town. He's got the fuck out of there. Now he's looking for no one right now.
We'll have to track him.
How dare you?
Give him all this
Track
equipment and the money to bring it back. He's like, "Fuck this, I'm retiring."
No.
I will track him until he's fucking dead in the ground.
I will help you.
But no,
So-
yeah, these are my requests. Stable.
I'll speak with the stable master. I'm sure we can work something out.
That's right.
As for the payment after, it's set on the quest sheet, but I assume you guys did pick it up. It would be 2,100 gold.
Let's make it an even
Each?
5.
Fuck off, Tyler. Divisible by 7.
25 for the group.
It's not with the arms, with the equipment and the stable fees.
We
And
don't
the car
need
fee.
equipment, but
Plus the money, assuming you complete the quest, 2,100. Maybe I'll give you extra if you come back.
That's 300 per person. That's pretty
we'll need it
generous.
signed, Mr. General. I mean, Lord General. Sorry, my apologies.
General is fine.
Cameron, why are you still showing that?
Stop
just
showing your
strike me as a
butts,
lord.
Cameron.
No, I don't have a type. General is fine. So,
I look at the group and I say, well,
Fine.
do you think we're good? We're good with this?
As long as I get to keep the mate wagon.
And you mentioned something about bringing back civilians alive. What would be the bonus for bringing them back alive?
500
It's
a
not
head.
gonna happen.
Got it fixed. Okay.
if
Actually,
by chance
make
there are survivors and you do bring them back, I'll see that there is a bonus paid out.
Yes.
We'll do our
fame
best.
and glory.
I sincerely hope you do.
That's how you negotiate.
Done, Dockmaster. Well done.
Alright, on that note, we're going to take a quick 5 minute just so I can refill my water and go to the bathroom. And we'll be back shortly.
Today is 3.
Just off the highway.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
How far away?
We're back
How far away from?
on.
All right. Never mind.
Revealing locations. Alright, so yeah, Sigmund is says that there will be a bonus for now coming back to the quest details of the disappearing peoples. Sigmund the general says that there will be a bonus for any returned civilians alive. Preferably unharmed, but unlikely.
Is it too late to turn to the necromancer?
Yes.
What's the necromancer? I asked.
Sigmund
They
frowns.
specialize in spells that bring people back from the dead.
That's not how we want them back.
Keep your secrets, Darkmaster.
Again, circling back to this. What?
Shut up, Craig.
Craig, not now.
Sigmund hated that. He goes, if, again, as I said, if you'd like to go help Guillaume first, in case you require any more goods beforehand, money beforehand, you can take him up on his offer first. I'm sure it's going to be quick. It's not. Doesn't take particularly
I agree.
big fights.
I mean, guys with small cucumbers tend to be quick, so like, you know.
Is there a direct correlation to that?
What?
Science. So
Phoenix Black will remember
bid
that.
you adieu.
Whoa,
Is he gonna give us supplies?
Before you bid us adieu, how do we get our armor and supplies?
You can go see the quartermaster downstairs, who won't let you in. Here, and he pulls out a paper, inking quill. He writes something quick down on a piece of paper. Give this to him, and he will bring you to the armory, and you can help yourselves.
Fantastic.
Within reason.
Chill.
Of course.
Then whose reason?
So we head down the stairs.
Fuck off, Derek. Yeah, so you guys let yourselves out. Store behind you, head downstairs to the quartermaster, who kind of stands up as you're coming down. Goes, so, did the meeting go well?
It did. I nudge. Who has the letter right now from
I
the
do.
general? The general had given us permission to use your supplies.
We're gonna need it to help the big goose.
Wait, before we get downstairs, I tell the party, take whatever looks expensive, we'll just resell it.
I love it.
Yes, I totally need 3 plate armors.
And I
Exactly.
pass it off to the quartermaster. Give up the note. Say it's free reign, so just to show us to where we need to be.
I give him a help action to lie. The deception checks. Sorry. We're ransacking this place,
10.
dude.
Nah. He goes,
Yeah.
that seems uncharacteristic of the general. I'm sure, do you hand him the letter?
Yeah, I hand him.
Yeah, he goes, yeah, it says within reason, so it was to outfit you with armored weapons, fit to go on the quest, some supplies if we have, but within reason. He rolls it
I
up.
get in close to the quartermaster. I get in close and say, when was last time that you saw a rat man?
And I
He
pull
makes,
down at his leg and I say,
Wait, sorry, I have to look. Let me handle it.
so well, I pull out his hand leg and I say, Ratman took my eye. I give give me the help action.
Ah, fuck's sake. Okay.
I give the goblin the stare. I'm like, I'm gonna stab you later.
You ask him if he's ever seen a rat man?
Yeah, I tell him, when was the last time that you saw a rat man?
Are we go see the rat man?
He shrugs. I haven't.
tell him I've never seen one either, and I'd like to survive the encounter. I'm gonna need some armor. My friend here has seen one in the past.
Now
He
I
lost his eye.
I only seen one once, and now I see.
And I point at the orc, and he lost half his brain.
What?
We're gonna need
Craig
a-
was looking up at something on a wall, like a really nice axe on a wall, and then you say, and this one lost his brain, and he goes, what?
Halfway through the transformation, he was.
You see me desperately try to lie to this guy for extra equipment.
Give me a deception
What?
check.
Oh,
Advantage?
oh,
Disadvantage.
God. I'll take it.
Oh.
I'll take the disadvantage. Alright. Big money, disadvantage. 21!
Oh.
What?
Insight? Fuck. Okay, nope.
Oh, yes! Yes! Fuck you! Fuck you!
Wait, with disadvantage you had a 21?
The disadvantage I had a 21.
Disgusting.
What did you roll?
Absolute trash, man.
I rolled a 16 and a 17 plus 5.
Jesus Christ!
Oh, yes!
Um,
Truly beautiful.
he looks back at the notes. Looks back at you and goes, like, yes, but. It's like, I'll show you the armory. We'll see what you can use first, and we'll go from there.
And
I know.
I look up and I say, do you think you can help me look around? I have trouble seeing now.
You ask him?
Iris gives Stinksack the weirdest, like, are you shitting me look right now?
Craig is very confused.
Where the hell is Vanny? She would love this.
I like put out my hand and I guided.
I mentioned the
V
guard.
was thinking the same thing.
I mentioned to the guard, look, we've all been very tired. Do you think we can come back just a little bit to reassemble ourselves, and also when we can come to race?
We're gonna like fucking just absolute rage on the last day of Festag, dudes?
I don't.
You can rage in plate armor.
I don't want to be angry during festivals. Is that what you're talking about?
Why would you be? No.
You said to
not,
rage.
Not that kind of rage. Like it's a different kind of rage. You know, it's like go
what do you mean?
ham, go wild.
A different type of being angry.
No.
Wild.
It's like it means going like absolutely just ham, dude.
Do you mean like?
Iris,
Why would you want to be a pig? Why would you want to be a pig if you're saying ham? I don't understand your slang. I really don't. Are you saying to?
You know, and Craig goes up to her and like puts a hand on her very tall shoulder and just pats and like, you know what? I've been there, dude. People say things and you have no idea what's happening.
You've been where? No. Where have you been?
In your shoes, dude.
What? You've worn my shoes.
Okay, Drax, you want to cut it out or what?
I can do this all day.
So many things go over your head, and you can't catch them.
Yes.
Getting back to the quartermaster, I say, do you have any helmets that have one eye covered?
I help accent, I'm like, look, dude, you gotta help me. This is what I'm working with.
Oh my god.
Like, I'm gonna die, no sewers.
So, yeah. You're telling a story about my first campaign. It's just like, yes, Ben, I'm going to kill you with rats again.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
You will die at my rat hands.
Armor.
My little rat hands.
Armor to the head. My boy's not dying in some sewer to some fucking rat.
You're gonna kill me for laughing so hard. Oh my god.
So you guys want to leave and then come back?
I think that might be more
No,
feasible.
what?
We're all very tired. We all need to have a rest before.
Where is the other capitalist in this party?
We're so close. We're so close. I want
Let's
to
just get
armory.
over with now. I'm gonna get my floating disc, and we're just gonna load up as much as we can, reasonably.
Yes.
Within
You know
reason.
what?
Within
Fine.
reason.
We
You know
do
what?
reasonably need 3 plate armors.
Oh,
Yeah.
Annie, is that you? I look over in the front of the room.
You're muted, Connor.
Connor, you're muted.
No, so
You're
muted.
still
There you go.
talking and you're muted.
I was looking at my mic because usually I mute my headset, but I muted Discord because I deafened Discord, but I undeafened Discord, but it left me muted anyways.
You're having a hard time
Yeah.
there, buddy, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. Because I was rewatching some of the last episode real quick to see what happened. I did not send Sven away, I'll have you know.
Sworn you did.
No, I was interrupted.
He was
Thanks,
inferring
okay,
it
yeah.
and getting there, but then we lost
Yeah.
track. So if
Alright.
you want to retcon what I said about him leaving, that's fine.
Yeah,
It's
so
fine.
what I just sent you, I
Yeah.
spend like I'll have you how much feed I buy based on how far he has to travel, but we can work that out after session.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Otherwise, the rest of it's worked out. 2 donkeys and a cart
Yeah.
purchased because that boy's not coming back. I don't
Leave
want any
it.
heads.
Leave it to Connor to reference our transcript.
he found the receipts and he was just like, I didn't say shit.
I was not
I
losing my
have
shit.
The receipt.
He was gonna clip the video if I
Totally
denied him
loses
anymore,
your
I'm sure.
7 sessions of gathering that shit. If I lose it, it's because he betrays me on the road. Not because he just walks away.
Oh my god.
Shut up and help me get plate armor here.
Alright. Vanny, finally, after having sat around at John Ralphio's for a bit afterwards, realizes that no one's here yet, and comes over. Ah!
Perfect.
Hello, dearies!
No.
Oh.
I'm glad you
Join
made
us. We're about to raid this pantry of armament.
Her eyes glaze over. This is all for us!
No.
reason.
No,
I have to go stop Sven! She starts to travel up the stairs behind her.
He runs towards her. Grabs her by the shoulder like he
No.
squats, like slap squats next to her, and he's like, "Listen, Bunny,
Oh.
I don't like you. You don't like me, but right now there's a lot of opportunity."
You're just a bit of
The
a
wizard
coward.
will
I like
carry.
you just fine.
He will say, "Listen, we're allowed to pick within reason."
Oh, I'll be very reasonable.
Yeah.
Cameron didn't like that.
The look of understanding.
Alright.
She'll turn around with a big smile on her face up to whoever it's the armor, the
The
man at
quartermaster.
arms, the quartermaster.
Yeah.
The quartermaster. She'll look up and say, "Oh, hello there, dearie.
Hi.
I take it you're the man in charge of all of this?"
Just the equipment.
I'm pointing at all the stuff. Excellent. Now you see, I lead a small battalion
Big
formed out
deception.
of my family.
You're doing okay. Go ahead. Continue.
Is it technically
No,
deception,
continue.
though?
Continue. Go.
And they have been most fruitful in helping me in the past. Now they are halfling-sized. I'm wondering, do you have anything of a smaller stature?
I have also made this request.
I also need to know that for obvious reasons.
Yeah, looks like
Taking
the.
at least
Do
10.
you have plate armor for a bird?
And a bat.
So he will open like the door. Unlocks and opens the door leading to the armory. And you walk in and he goes, "Well, no, not for smaller folk such as yourself. We don't have many of those, if any of those. I think in our
Any of those?
Small folk, yes.
Surely Altdorf has had
Don't
some
think
child
anything
soldiers.
of it. They're quite behind the times here. It's all right.
John, I got part of that. Surely Altdorf something.
Surely they've had some child soldiers before, right?
No.
No.
And again, gives you like a look. No, you need to apply to join the army at least 16 years of age, which almost fully grown at that point. You spend 2 years guard duty and doing basically squire work until you finally join the main army itself as an adult.
Were you there 15 years ago?
Yes. No. No, he wasn't. I was thinking the general. He wasn't. No. He was not there. No.
I'm sure this town had some child soldiers.
Possibly then, but he like gestures to the armory. He's like, not equipped for them now, though.
So what you're saying is, if we go to the old battlefields, excellent.
He's mumbling.
These battles take place, young man.
Well,
I've
Mindenheim
forgotten
mostly,
what
but
she's supposed to be doing right
yeah.
now. It is no longer important.
And you're been north of Mindenheim, including Mindenheim itself, but I'm sure those have been scavenged clean by now.
But surely they've been stockpiled somewhere in the hillsides nearby. If I were to find those, then that would be most excellent to definitely.
What'd you just say, Vanny?
Yeah.
Vanny. Is it just like Vanny?
Yes, dearie. Oh yes. You asked something of me. Now.
Yes.
We need some armaments for at least them, if not my children, so...
This old little lady going to war. She's going to need defenses. Think the
Most absolutely,
Okay.
I'm so frail, and I need these ones to protect me. I'm merely their... guiding will and moral support, and...
He's our fertility mistress.
He's like,
I am in charge of producing the future generations, and thus I am most important when it comes to protecting.
okay,
And my studs must be more well protected as well. The best of the breeding stock. And I point to V and Kieran.
Iris
as I
would
say
like
that.
to interrupt and say, look,
Craig sighs a sigh of relief when you do not point to him.
Iris will interrupt and say, look, she really cares about her family, and she's just trying to be a bit considerate about that. Just give her what she wants.
okay. Still nothing child-sized,
You're
but...
threatening the man. Oh no, dearie. We don't mean any threats by this. I take it we're working for them, yes? She looks around at all of you. Or have we been threatening him this whole time and I've
No. Fanny, you were here. I fill her in of what happened. Just a brief like summary of what happened.
zones out as you explain it until the very end, and then she goes, I see. Alright, so 2 of everything, please.
Okay, oh, God, okay.
What do they have, Will?
So that's what he gestures to the wall. As you saw when you came in, they were mostly wearing breastplates and were wielding spears and longswords. So you see a variety of that along the walls. There's a couple of halberds as well. What else?
Lances?
No. You can see from there. Actually, high or low?
Hi.
There is one lance.
Take it.
Okay.
Is
Are there any
there any particular armor? Any medium armor?
You see Stinksack just take this massive lance.
Well, it's a human-sized lance. So, it's twice as tall as you are.
This will be excellent for the meat wagon. Iris, carry it for me.
So it's up to they're mostly breastplate, but you'll find that there's also there's some like cloth armor, the basic armor as well. There's some hide armors, some studded leather. What else would there be? Spears, swords.
Is there any half plate?
No.
Okay.
Is there regular leather anywhere?
I just checked that breastplate only gives me 1 AC higher than what my current AC is. It's not a big difference.
Still a difference though.
Yeah. Do they have any XXXS breastplates?
XXXS.
No. Everything is for medium.
How about
creatures, super strong.
XXX breastplates?
Breast plate. Everything, all the armors are for medium-sized creatures. Vanny, yes, there is leather. So there's whatever cloth is the first armor, like 10 plus dexterity. Then there's like leather, studded leather, and breastplate and hide.
He walks up and strokes the leather bit. This takes me back.
I'll take a breastplate for now.
Okay.
I too will take a breastplate, even though they're medium sized.
I will take a breastplate as well. Me, the rogue.
Can you carry that? It's medium armor.
I totally can.
I will also take a breastplate.
I will also take the breastplate because I can totally carry it.
So they all start like just grabbing sets of breastplates off, and you're just like, okay.
That's a 20-pound piece of armor. Can you carry that? Is the question.
I have
Absolutely,
a floating
I can.
disc.
I like tap Craig in the knees and I say, "Hey, come here, come here." He reaches down and I whisper in his ear. I say, "Take everything you can. I'll explain after."
But I don't need anything, bro. Like I got my stick and that's it.
But we need it. We'll understand later. Just say yes.
Are we keeping this?
He needs
I
a
look
breast-
at the man at arms.
Or
Or is this to borrow?
I think we're borrowing this for the job.
This is to keep. To keep.
Yep,
And-
this is yours.
No.
No, it's not like requisition essentially. It's you're
Are we
borrowing it
borrowing
for
it?
the job.
God damn it.
Aww.
I wish
Why
I
do you
knew
need
that
the
before.
breastplate back?
Okay.
I was
It's
gonna
just putting shit
misunderstanding.
back.
I sulk.
Being
I
just
immediately
like,
display. What I do is like, oh, there's been a misunderstanding, and like, this like, lease my floating disc on all the
Oh,
other sides of the
gosh.
ground. Like, I don't want it anymore.
There are also adventurers kits, like the backpack and the travelers, like all that stuff. Kind of set up so if, like you need like a bag of provisions and all the tools, it's there.
Do I have to return those as well?
No.
Okay, then
I
I'll take
take it, but I'm not happy about it.
But you
Is there
said
any
like,
barding for like horses?
no, not here. The last was a chance.
Yeah,
But
that's right.
Then he'll
Okay.
grab a single flail off the wall. My favorite weapon. I'll be taking one of these. This brings me back to the battle of... And she lists some battle from like 80 years ago.
Wait, you fought that far
Ve-
ago?
I was quite spry in my younger days.
I could tell, but
I
I
believe
never
it.
No, you can't. She's 90% hair. How can you?
So
Can we go get drunk now?
Yeah, so he'll like. Got your like, hey,
Believe it or
arms,
not, I
armor.
used to be one of the cooks.
I believe you.
Used to be.
I need more water.
Yeah, if I had too much wine, you fucking lush.
You
Wait.
fucking wasp.
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
Are you allowed to say that?
Bottle of wine on a Tuesday night. You heard me.
I'm on vacation, I can do what I want.
Tuesday, goddammit.
This is all recorded.
Sure.
For posterity.
Derek, clip it.
Oh, fuck, hang on.
Do it. Do it, Derek.
There's a couple of other weapons
Alright.
there available if you guys are interested.
Ooh.
Nothing crazy.
Give us
but-
whatever's free.
I'm good, I have my weapons.
Are there,
I'm good.
Are there any whips?
God damn it.
I'm good.
A whip?
Are we? If we're all
Yeah.
good with weapons, can we?
Go.
High
Yes,
or low?
can we- Oh my god.
Hi.
Nope.
Short swords?
Yes.
Yes. I grab 2.
Okay.
I'm good with my
Okay.
requests.
Alright, so he will. Alright, well, good luck on your quest. You can see yourself out.
I need luck. We're professionals. Just walk out.
Good.
Remember, bar band when we're famous.
As we walk out, I'll be trailing the group, and I'll just look back at him and I'll say, "I was the leader the whole time." And I head out the door.
What the fuck? Do I see this as he walks away? Or hear this?
I said
Be-
it last. I don't know the marching order. Who left first?
Why am I imagining
I'm
that
hiding it.
very final shot from the Thriller music video where it's just Michael Jackson turning around with the cat's eye and the Vincent Price cackle in the background?
Oh
What
no!
imagine?
That's so specific.
But perfect.
Oh,
Yes. Jesus Christ.
Alright, so you guys make your way out. It's
Yes.
still early enough in the morning. You guys
Take a nap.
are.
Jesus Christ, it hasn't even become noon yet? This whole
No.
campaign is just
Yes.
in this?
Yes.
And you guys are
Hold
up.
fucking
We
exhausted.
came here to party.
Yes.
Oh yeah, bud, we came here to party.
If you choose to stay up and party, I will definitely, after Constitution saves, to stay awake.
no,
Let-
B goes to bed.
I require rest.
Yeah, we need rest.
Yes.
Alright.
I was
Oh,
sulking out of the barracks, but now I'm like, wait, party tonight? Oh yeah, I'm in a good mood again.
Okay. Some sleep
I
inches
require.
required.
I'm
you're
actually
stealing
going
more.
to take that Constitution saving throw and head on into town to make some purchases that I can message you about.
Okay.
Kind of like off-screen purchases.
Yep.
Craig does want
If
to
he
do one
has
thing.
a
Now that he has
bag of
money,
holding, you can do a lot with a lot of ball bearings.
Fuck off with your ball
Right.
bearings.
Craig wants to do one thing now that he's realized exactly how much money he just got. Before he'll split off from the group heading to Jean Ralphio's. He would like to go to the college and see if he can find acoustic guitar lessons.
Hold that thought.
Got it.
There's rules for that. How many beastman heads did you bring him back? To go back on that side.
I don't
16?
even remember.
I think it was 16. 16 sounds nice.
I
I
honestly
want-
didn't remember what I wrote for how many heads we took down.
Did you cut off the heads of the ones at the village too?
In the village too.
Yes.
Yeah, because they're in the
did.
ditch, right? And you guys their heads. Okay.
Yes.
So there should be
yes.
20
and
of
the
them.
children and the women as well. Yes.
Especially the children.
What is wrong with you people?
Exactly, I was about to say.
What do you mean, you people?
It's a Star Wars reference.
You know what I mean, you.
So 20 heads should be the total based on how many creatures you guys fight.
Can it be 21
One.
since it's divisible by 7?
21 because the leader as well, and it's divisible by 7. And
Oh, wow.
he will actually,
like it's
for
been
bringing the
fine.
heads back, would pay 10 gold per head.
Who said that?
Oh.
The general.
Here you go.
Okay,
Oh,
so we
hold
got an
on,
extra
there you go.
210 gold pieces each.
Do we get to keep
No,
the head?
not each.
Not each.
Get to keep
So
the
it would
head?
be 30 each.
Sorry, for all the heads.
Does he want the heads in exchange?
I mean, do you ask to keep them?
Yeah.
I want to keep them, yeah.
Would you ask him if you
I
want to
help
keep them?
him.
I ask him, hey, Mr. General Sigurd, can I keep these, please?
So it's an extra 30 gold per person.
You want to keep them.
I mean, they're of grave spiritual importance to me.
Sure. Take them with you.
Thank you, thank you.
We could have gotten money.
No,
So, no, I'll get the money
did.
too,
no.
right?
You get money even if you want to keep them or not. He just thinks it's weird you want to keep them. But he pays you for the heads being it's like an extra thank you for killing them.
Okay,
I
so
will
we
add
each
that to
get
my inventory.
30. Got it.
How much money each?
It's 30 gold per person.
30? Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
30 each. So 210.
I will add to my inventory bag of 21 beastman heads.
But if you say that, then we don't get the gold.
No, you get both.
Oh, he said
Mm.
Were
Yeah.
you not listening, Iris?
We had this whole conversation.
I heard you say he wouldn't give you the gold if we don't give him the heads.
But
He's gonna take the heads.
He pays you for the heads,
He says the
and then
contrary.
he asks, "Can I keep them?" And the general's like,
Oh.
"Sure, if you want, you weird fuck."
Okay.
One more
Indeed,
thing.
I am a weird fuck. I will keep the head.
as
Thank you.
I get into the wagon with, and we distribute the gold, and I have the sack of heads, I said, this wagon is gonna be so fucking cool.
One more thing, General. If you please.
Oh, okay. Rewinding out. What's up?
God.
I'm just a wee fella, and the armory, they don't have a breastplate in my size.
This is before you went to the armory.
Oh, I thought we went back to the
No.
General.
No, it's before.
It's a
I'm
retcon,
retconning for the heads. He
Yeah,
wanted to pull out the
okay,
money,
okay,
but
okay.
I asked him about the other quest.
Right, fine. Never mind.
You can buy small armor. With all this gold I'm giving you.
You have
Yeah, I'm accounting.
minimum 110 gold now.
Yeah, I need more.
Ashdar Alfie is rich.
Yeah.
I need that money for alcohol.
Alright.
Beer money.
Buy him a drink.
I'm
He'll buy
close.
you armor.
Ask him for a loan. Say that there will be interest in that way in the future. You can buy more alcohol.
Almost like there's another quest that can get you money that you guys can do before you go in sewers.
Yes.
But
That's
Maybe.
true.
how about
Maybe.
this? I will lend you the money tomorrow. Tonight is beer fest.
But
You're
first,
gonna be broke by tonight.
but first sleep.
Yes, you guys take a nice early morning nap.
Is that considered a long rest or a short rest?
It is a long rest because you guys have been traveling all night.
Yes.
Party.
I rest for 4 hours, and I spend the remainder of the long rest using my unseen servant to prepare my body for the festivities ahead.
I don't know what that means.
If you've seen, have you seen Wolf of Wall Street?
Yes.
Body
God.
massage
Scene
machine.
before the
Go.
Quaaludes, where he just cleans up his whole body so there are no distractions.
Okay.
Very thorough.
For long rest, which is 8 hours, I could sleep for 6 and then do light activity for 2, right?
I'll allow it.
Would it be considered light activity to start looking for a acoustic guitar instructor?
Acoustic?
Acoustic, not
Mm.
acoustic.
I heard acoustic.
You heard wrong, woman.
Amen.
Let me
Connor
clip
will
that.
be the judge of that
Mhm.
when he
checks the tapes.
Oh my god.
Give me an investigation check.
Verify what his back to.
Joyous the investigation. If I'm doing it at the college, can I get it with that I go to? Can I get it with advantage?
No.
Here we go, -1. Woohoo! And that's a 7 -1 for a 6.
You do not find
I give him disadvantage.
the. No.
Damn it.
Doesn't need it.
I rolled
No.
a 6. Why do you think I need it?
You only
I
find
just want to rub it in his face.
you only find one of your bros playing Wonderwall at a party, and he's of no assistance.
Bro, I need to know how you learned how to play this, bro. It's awesome.
He cannot teach you because he only knows how to play Wonderwall as muscle memory. He can it's not actual skill.
Fuck. I want to play Wonderwall.
I said, man. So, you guys take a long rest. $90 con save. I assume you're trying to do
Yes.
stuff.
I'm partying.
I'm also gonna concentrate.
Granny likes to get down.
You.
Why?
Can I take psychic damage for that?
I mean, she goes to a bar and watches young people party and lives vicariously through that.
What the fuck?
It's gonna be us in 30 years. Tyler, you pass out. Yeah. I'm gonna go party, and you just face first into the ground, and you take a nice long nap.
Oh my god, what is your roll?
A 4.
Oh my god.
There is
Wait,
I do
Cameron's
have
saying
to-
something.
I promise 3 kegs to Sigma Theta Chi upon my return from my quest.
Okay, you want to go buy those cakes?
I want to go buy 3 kegs and bring them back to my temple. How much money is that?
I'm looking it up right now.
I think it was super cheap. We looked it up the first night we partied.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember.
How many
like
gallons in
3.
the keg?
Fuck if
20?
I know, dude.
Thought it was like 1 gold.
20,
like
I
3
think?
gold.
15.5 gallons.
Yeah, something like.
So that'll be.
Well, they can be dwarven size.
It's 15 gold? So like
No.
45 gold?
He's talking about gallons. He's on the
Oh, sorry,
gallons
sorry,
right now.
sorry,
So
sorry.
It's 3 gold, 1 silver each.
3 gold, 1 silver each. So I will pay 9. You know what? Because I'm suddenly fucking flush with cash, I'm gonna. I said 3. I'm bringing the 4.
Damn.
Wow.
Real
Bro,
bro.
homie.
I am a real homie.
Flushed with cash. Wait, that's a Jean Ralphio thing.
Where do I find a party, Will?
is.
Where do you find the party?
Yeah.
Like the party or like the party?
I'm looking for parties.
Party.
You follow the Venga boys.
Yes.
Alright.
Listen for the
I
Venga
follow the
boys.
Party.
And I groove
Yeah,
my
you're
whistle
right.
through them in the corner, and I smile and nod, and I offer them water.
Make sure they stay hydrated.
Water.
Yeah.
I make sure the party keeps going.
Yeah, so before I meet back up with the rest of Barband, I do bring 4 kegs to Sigma Theta Chi.
They love you. They parade you through the frat house.
Of course they love me. I'm fucking Craig Stan.
Facts.
Who else would like to be?
If we take a long rest now, what time will we wake up? Like early afternoon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Answer is Sven.
No one heard my.
Where is Sven?
No, he asked who else would be like to be fucking Craig Stan, and I said the answer is Sven.
Cameron.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I heard you, Cameron.
You don't.
Hold on, don't worry.
Oh, I didn't hear Cameron. Cameron, what did you say, buddy?
Because I say because I'm fucking Craig Stan. This is the 3rd time it's being repeated. God damn it. Because I'm fucking Craig Stan, waited a beat, and then said who else would like to be fucking Craig Stan, and then danced in my chair.
Cool.
Nobody.
Supposed to be one of the saddest things I've seen.
Oh no. Probably should send me something mean. Oh. Oh.
Are the rest of us back at Jean Ralphio's?
Yeah, if that's where you guys wanted to crash, you can.
I wanted to crash there.
You take your various long rests.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys wake up from your long rest. Some people are missing from the house because they've gone up and done other things or they left sooner. Yeah, if you guys want to go out for the rest of the day, for the evening, to party hardy, you can. I would like to do one thing before that and then call it.
Sure.
At John Ralphio's, there's a knock on the door.
John
we're all there.
Ralphio is going to leave his quarters dressed in a silk nightgown that covers basically nothing. And I was like, wait, before I enter, I cast Mage Armor and stuff. I'm like, oh, that feels so
I'm nat
good.
20 to hide. By the way, I'm
Okay.
hiding.
Knock on the door. Kieran disappears.
Yeah.
And I get my unseen servant to open the door.
Oh my god.
Is anyone standing in front of the door or near the door?
I'm sleeping.
V is not there. Sorry, V is not there, but whatever. We'll cover that
I
next
stand basically buck naked in the hallway.
Okay,
Jesus
the door
Christ.
opens, and you see a figure in a dark green cloak with a mask covering their mouth. As their hands still up from knocking on the door, and I look forward and go, oh god, and they kind of like covered their eyes, trying to block. I was like, can you put some clothes on, please?
Welcome to the Ralphio residence. How may I help you?
What does their mask look like?
Instantly regret my decisions. It's dark green as well, and like covers the nose, and so basically just their eyes are showing.
It's like I am clothed right now. It's just there's very little for the imagination, but there is parts for the imagination.
Okay, there's some still. It's a bit too much. She goes, I'm looking for the adventuring group that came from the Adventurers Brigade.
Speaking to them at the moment. How may we help you?
Is there more of you?
They're not in right now, but I could take a message.
I can always come back later. It's fine.
No, please, come in. I assist.
Um,
And I turn around and like, once I turn around, you realize like, okay, there's even less left for the imagination on the back side.
Jesus Christ. She might just leave. She just disappears.
Oh,
Very
no.
sheer.
And so you look back and she's gone without a trace.
The way I imagine mage armor is like a reflection of your own body, but like tinier and just bigger. So it's like these two butt cheeks that are like reflecting all damage, you know, as he just turns around.
Oh, that's awesome. Magnified.
The goblins are trying to stab me, but I'm dummy thick.
No, that's me.
Oh,
Craig the
God.
cake. She disappears.
I hear a voice from coming from inside an armchair. What was that?
What?
And then he climbs out from inside it.
So for a second, Derek, you like Don Rafa thinks the drugs hit, but then Kieran emerges from the chair. And goes, "Oh, can I?"
I thought it's like that scene from
One
Ace
second,
Ventura
one
where
second.
Ace comes out of the rhino's butthole and it's like him
No.
through a cushion.
No, a little more
it's
graceful than
Danny
that.
DeVito erupting from the sofa.
I thought he was hiding in a cushion in the sofa.
One second. I'm putting it here. We're putting it there.
Oh
There.
god, okay.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
there
she
it is.
disappears. So if you guys want to get your particular party on, we'll call it there. We can cover our festivities at the beginning of next session.
Sure.
Oh
Who is
my
that
god,
mystery
no.
woman?
This is the
Who's the
beginning.
mysterious cloaked figure? Find out next week's episode of Dragon Ball Z. Okay. Thank you very much for joining us today, guys. Thank you for the raid. The host, very much appreciated for coming by. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves, and I hope you guys have a very wonderful night. Take care.
Adios.
Bye bye.